do 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 do. A 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 do 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 do. We're gonna be record cleaning. A do 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 do. We're gonna be record cleaning. A do do do. We're gonna be record cleaning. A do 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 do. We're gonna be record cleaning. Record cleaning's what we're gonna do. Whoa, record cleaning's what we're gonna do. If you're down for some record cleaning, we're gonna be doing that today. We're gonna be record cleaning today. Are you down for some record cleaning? Well, this is one record I really want to clean. It's called Miracles by Ema Sumac. Anybody out there familiar with the Ema Sumac? Let me know in the chat. Here's the back of the record. Yeah, this is a record I've had for many years. It's filthy dirty, and I love the record. It's pretty hard to find. So we're going to clean this one along with a bunch of other ones. Let me start by saying hello to everybody, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about Ema Sumac before we clean her up. Miss U was here first with bells on. Claps for her. We don't know where the bells are dangling from, but she does have the bells on. And is the Devo Q&A still on tomorrow for their YouTube page? Bagman, that's a good question. I've reached out to the powers that be just today to confirm that that's either going on or not. I think it's a little strange that if it is going on, we haven't announced it yet, but there's always something. So we'll see what's happening with that. And if it is going on, I will announce it to everybody post haste. And Gabriel 667, you will see this, and thank you for being here. Tim Nolan, my good friend and moderator, hello. Hello, hello. Now, Tim is one of the main reasons I got this, the main reason I got this record cleaning machine. I'll tell you about that later. Miss Yu is wooting in the chat. She's wooting. She let out 2 woots. Are those the same as poots? I'm not quite sure. That's up for debate. Clean them, but not too clean, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Miss Yu is down. Uno. Hey, Uno, how are you? How are you? Nice to see you here. Miss Yu was first. Elephantitis. What's up? I like your little Resi avatar there. Is that the Resonance? I think it is. Hey, Zeb. Yeah, well, we're not going to play the records. We're not going to play the records because I don't want to be dealing with any copyright stuff. But I'm going to show you the records before I clean them and then after, and you'll see a huge difference. Q&A tomorrow, yes. I'm hoping. The last I heard, it was going to be September 6th. Now, that could change, but I'm waiting for confirmation on that. I hopefully to get that today. We don't know. We're up in the air with that. Okay, will you do a quick? No, I can't do that. I can't play the records. Hey, Nick, what's up? Very cool RCM. Oh, that's short for record cleaning machine. Now, see, I'll show you something in a second. Hey, AZ Mick. Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to show you how I've got this set up. You see the record cleaner is in the back there. It's way back there because it makes a little bit of noise when it runs. So I figured I would put it way back there. But what I have is I have it set up on its own camera. You see there? So I can walk over there, show you some things. You can see what's going on. And then I can come back over here and chat with you while the records are cleaning. And you can still see what's happening. So that's how we have that set up. And we may have my friend Tim in here to help me adjust some of the finer tuning of the settings because he has used one of these many times. I've only used one of these a couple of times, and it was Tim's when he brought it down from Ohio. So let me give you a brief history on this really quick. Let me make sure my audio is good here. Hold on. Okay. So a brief history on this whole shenanigans here. So Tim and I, my longtime friend, we've been selling things on eBay for many years. And usually it's like music related stuff. It's like records, tapes, CDs, that kind of thing. And over the years, it's become a major part of my financial income. So, along with working for bands and doing artwork or whatever I do, I also sell these things on eBay. And part of the reason I really feel compelled to sell these on eBay isn't just to make money to pay my bills, but it's because when I find certain items in thrift stores and flea markets and yard sales, and I know that maybe I'm not into those items, maybe it's a Beatles record or an Elvis record or Fleetwood Mac or whatever it is, but it's in such great shape and it's at such a good price, it's just like I have to save it from certain doom. I have to save it and I have to make sure it goes on to somebody else who really deserves it. So I don't always sell the top dollar items on eBay. I just sell what I can make a couple of bucks off sometimes, just to make sure that that item goes out to the right home and is properly worshipped and all that stuff. So that's why we do it. So Tim took a big step a couple of years ago, and he did a lot of research, and he bought one of these record cleaning machines. And he was like, Michael, you're going to dig this. You're going to love it. I'm going to bring it down there, and we're going to try it out. So I think 2 or 3 times he brought it down here to North Carolina from Ohio, and we washed a bunch of records. I think we washed my entire Kiss collection, and we washed a bunch of stuff that I was selling on eBay, and the results were fantastic. It was great. I was sold. So then he reached out to the guy who he bought the machine from and said, hey, another friend of mine is interested in buying this. He kind of does the same thing I do. Maybe since I gave you a referral, you can hook him up. So he gave me a little discount on the machine. Not a huge discount, but he gave me a little discount. And because Tim was such a good customer. And so I finally got one. With that little bit of discount, it just convinced me to get one. And on the same note, I just want to let you know that if you decide to purchase something from iSonic, you can use a code, which is in the description of this video. It's Pilmer10, my last name, Pilmer 10, and you can get free shipping in the continental USA on your machine. So that's a little favor they sent to me. Now, before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about Ema Sumac, because one of the records I'm really looking forward to cleaning is by Ema. Now, her most popular stuff is this. This record here, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Extebe, there's probably a better way to pronounce that. But Ema Sumac, the voice of Extebe. This is great exotica stuff. She sings in high soprano, really interesting voice. Quite well known for a few of these records here. And I picked these up in college because I was just intrigued by her look and her crazy voice. It's a really interesting voice. So along the way, when I was in college, I came across this Ema Sumac record. And it didn't look like all the other ones. And I didn't know what it was, but I bought it. And it has a huge guitar there floating in the water. It's just really strange. So I bought it. And what it turns out to be is basically Ema Sumac's rock record. There's guitars. It's like a rock and roll record with Ema Sumac's crazy soprano vocals over it. And I was reading up on this. And, well, like all of her records, most of her records, if not all, have Les Baxter, the exotica wonder there. Les Baxter providing a lot of the music. And but this record was very controversial. I read a little bit about it online today, and it says that in 1970, 20 years after her first career launching concert, she returned to the Hollywood Bowl for a show, and then soon after, in 1971, this came out. Now, this was her first album in 12 years. It was titled Miracles, released by London Records with the help of 3 men who were mega fans. As with her first album 21 years earlier, she works again with Les Baxter, and complications arise as egos clash. Her voice is in top form, and she's especially pleased with that. And she is not pleased, however, with the album cover. It's not the photo image of her that she had chosen, but an artist's rendering of her, small and in a corner. She is not aware that the record has already been pressed and the cover printed. So that's 1971. So in 1972, Miracles is released despite escalating infighting. Full-page ads run in Billboard magazine referring to the diva as the eighth wonder of the world. Other ads feature her in a Jesus-like pose with the second coming in large white letters above her. She is pleased with the ads but becomes enraged when she sees Les Baxter credited with having created all of her past successes and that his name is beside every track on the album itself. She feels her trademark improvisations should be have been credited as well. She sues the record company, and the record is eventually withdrawn from circulation. However, it becomes a huge cult favorite among vinyl record collectors for decades to come. So that is what I know about this fantastic record that I'm going to clean. And I just want to show you how filthy it is. I've had this since college. I've played it a few times, but I don't know if I've ever really cleaned it. So dig this. Got the original inner sleeve. Pretty cool. Now just look at this record's dirty. Hold on. I don't know if you can see. Okay. Just look at the dirt on it. You see how dirty that is? Look at that. It's filthy. It's filthy. Okay, so you can really see it on this side. Look at that dirt. I mean, that's just wads of mud on there. So this is one of the first ones that's going to be cleaned. Let's just put it in here until we need to take it out again. So yeah, I don't know how many of you guys have heard Ema Sumac, but it is fantastic. Now, let me just catch up in the chat here really quick, and we'll get started with this real soon. Hey, Bit Bat! What's up, John? Nice to see you here. Let's see. Hold on a second. Hold on. Nick Pantazzi's here. Thank you for being here. Bill's Box of Sound. Hello. Duty now to you, my friend. Calvin, what is up? Did the cleaning machine complain about his camera angle? No, he's fine with it. Look at that. He likes his camera angle. It's good. It's good. It's good. I hope you agree it's good. That looks pretty good to me. Now, Eric Wine, hello. Nice to see you. Serge Manasian, hello. Fellow Spud. And, of course, John Pip Bop Boom, hello. The Conks, John. That's John's one of John's former bands. So let's see. Let me just Electronic Sausage. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. I know it's a little later over there where you are. Bill's Box of Sound. Yep. I'm glad to see everybody here. There's a Bartfast, Mr. or Mrs. Bartfast there. Dirty and filthy, both of those things. I don't even want to know what Mike has done to this LP besides playing it. Yeah, I may have rubbed a few things on it. Was thinking of the same, Zeb. Okay, cool. Now, as you can see, Meowser is back there exploring. She's a little curious about the machine. So I think what we should do now, if everybody's cool with it, I'm going to take a little drink of water. Hi, babe. What do you need? What you need? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn the camera on, boom, this angle. And I'm going to walk over to this machine, and I am going to start setting it up, okay? I'm going to start putting some records in the machine. So here's what I want you to do. I'm not going to be able to see the chat when I go over there. I'll have to run back here to see it. But maybe you can let me know in the chat if you can hear me talking when I'm over there, if you can see everything and everything's good. So Tracy Winfield, hey, what's up? Nice to see you. There's Tracy. Hey, Tracy, I haven't seen you in a while. Pardon me, first belch of the day. All right, so we're taking this Ema Sumac record over there, and we're going to go set this stuff up, all right? So here we go. Here we go. Now, the first thing we want to do. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this guy bigger. Hold on a second. Let's do this. There we go. How's that? All right. So the first thing we do is we take one of these spacers. This is a record spacer. It's a label protector. And what it does is this little rubber ring here stops the water from getting to your label, keeps it nice and pretty. So the first thing you do is you take one of these, and this thing was really easy to set up. It's just a couple of parts and pieces. These things kind of just sit right on the edge. You know, there's another one over here. This one just kind of sits on the edge. Very easy. There's a couple of power cords, but you know, a bunch of these things. So the first thing you do is you put this on with the ring side up. Okay, you got the rubber ring up. Then you want to take a record and you want to take it out of the sleeve. And this dirty ass record will be cleaned soon. Can you see the dirt on that thing? Anyway, it's dirty. I was playing it the other day for my friend Malcolm as he was visiting because he had never heard of this great record. So I decided to clean it. Now, taking another one of these things and I'm putting it with the rubber gasket there down toward facing the record there. Then you're ready for the next record. The next record is going to be this, the high-lows on hand. Something I found recently at the thrift store. Okay, we're going to put another one of these, right? Plastic side back, rubber ring side up. There we go. And another ring, of course, down, another one up. Now you see how these rings are, these plastic things are often together like this, right? They're often together. Well, they did include these double-sided sticky tape things here that I can put between here so that they just become one. You know what I'm saying? Like they just become one thing after you stick them together. I haven't done that yet, and I will do that later to save time on future cleanings, but I wanted you to see how this stuff actually fits together. So we got the high-lows. Then we have this rare folk album that I'm going to be cleaning by a guy named Fred Neal. Okay, and then we put him on here. Okay, another record thing down. Another record thing up. Okay. Now, next up, Miles Davis, Quiet Nights. Another thing I found at a thrift store recently. Put that one up. Down. Up. Next one, another jazz record. Thad Jones and Charles Mingus. Found this recently at a thrift store. This one will be getting cleaned. Actually, it doesn't really need much cleaning. It's very nice, but I just figured, let's do it. You know, it always helps with eBay sales if you can advertise something as being ultrasonically cleaned. People like that. And here's something weird. I've never seen one of these without the hole punched in the middle. Let me see if I can get that going here. There we go. Okay, next up. Great album, John Lee Hooker. Never get out of these blues alive. And another thing I found very recently, thrift store or some such thing. And we'll put that on. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We got John Coltrane. Oh, yeah. I forgot to show you the cover. John Coltrane, Johnny Hartman, Impulse label, gatefold cover. Cover's got a little cat damage there or something, but still a good record. Put that on. Now, two more. We got this one. Gloria Lynn, Happy and in Love. Some funk soul stuff. Great cover on this one. Look at this. Great gatefold. Great hair and great clothing. So we're going to I'll do this one. Okay. I think we got room for just one more. And that's going to be this bizarre record. Lorraine and the Sonotones. Making Memories. There's Lorraine. And it seems like it's on her own label, Sonotone Records. Private pressing is what they call these. So I was intrigued by this when I found it somewhere. Yard sale or thrift store or something. And I thought, Lorraine deserves a good cleaning. Okay, so here we go. Put the last record on. The last adapter with, of course, the rubber ring down. Okay, so let me change this a little bit. Okay, let me change it so you can see the rekkids there. Yeah, I might want to zoom out a little bit. Let me move this back just a tad. Okay, all right, so we've got all the records loaded up. Now we take this thing here. This is the end cap, basically. And we just screw it on the top. Let me see if I can show you that. We're just screwing it on the top of the records here. Huh. It's not fitting. It's not fitting for some reason. Did I forget? I didn't forget anything. Did I put another one of these in there? Okay, that seems to do the trick. I just added another thing to the top. All right, now before I get this going, let me go back over here. Let me go back over here and do this. All right, now I have a question for my friend Tim. Tim, can you come up on screen? Let me get the invite for you. I just want to ask you a couple things before I get this thing rolling, Tim. Boom, there's the link in the chat, Tim. Oh, Bill's Box of Sound, you got a Gloria Lynn too? Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was great looking. I don't have any of her stuff. Oh, Eddie's got an AGVPI cleaner. Cool. All right. Okay, so let's see. Bill's Box of Sound got a vacuum machine about 1.5 years ago. I've never had one of those. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I really like sliced bread. I shouldn't eat it, though, but I do like it. Tracy says, I've been interested in one of these ultrasonic cleaners for a long time. Glad to see somebody I know buying here and showing it. Yeah, Tracy, don't forget, if you ever want to get one of these, go in my description of this video and get the special code, Pilmer10. Use that, and you'll get free shipping at least. At least it'll take off the shipping. Oh, wait, Tracy Winfield's getting a divorce. Oh, honey. Sorry. It'll be over soon enough, and you'll be having fun again, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Yes, electronic sausage. I've heard that this machine will make G.G. Allen sound like the Osmonds, and on the same tip, it'll make the Osmonds sound like G.G. Allen. So it's a win-win for everybody. So Tim, are you here? Oh, you use ultrasonic cleaning too? Bip-bop. All right, so what machine do you have? Is it similar looking than the one I have? Similar, maybe? Okay, Tim, get on up here. Where are you? Where are you, Tim? I need you in the stream. So I just want to ask Tim a couple of things about solution, adding solution to the mix, and exactly what little buttons I press to make this thing go, and what settings I set it on, because he's fine-tuned the settings to work for him, and so I kind of want to use those same settings because it's what we used when he was down here. Let me change that camera view of that camera a little bit. Hold on a second. Okay, that works for me. Now you can see the rekkids. You can see the settings. That's cool. All right. Hey, thanks for the thumbs down, whoever did that. That's very punk of you. I appreciate that. So hardcore. Tim, I need you, brother. Where are you? I put the damn thing in the chat. I need to put the link. I'm going to put it again. Tim, where are you? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Tim's going to come up here just for a brief second. I'm going to ask him a question about some of the finer details of setting things on this and then boom, making it run. But we're all good. We already put water in it. I just took a little pan and I filled water up to a certain line. It says minimum, maximum water. I always put maximum because my friend Tim, that's the way he did it and seemed to work good for us. But I don't know. I think Tim's AWOL right now. He is not coming up on the screen. So until he does come up on the screen, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? There's a couple of things I could do. One of the things I could do is I could pour a glass of wine. I could do that. I do want to adjust my lighting a little bit here. Hold on one second. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think that lighting is going to be good. We'll see here. Is Tim about? No, Tim is still not about. Okay, that lighting seems to be a little better. Tim, where are you? I can't text Tim, Bill. I can't text him because my phone's being used for the other thing. A songless dance break. Is that what you want, Miss U? All right, this is for you, Miss U. Songless dance break for Mrs. U while we wait for Tim to pull his head out of his butt. Okay, here we go. Songless. Now, you guys feel free to make any song happen that you want, okay? Because here we go. Okay, so there was our little song break. Where the hell is Tim? Yeah, I did a proactive dance number and it almost made me break a sweat. So I stopped right before the sweat started happening. I don't want to sweat just now. Tim, where the hell are you? Okay, so I said, Tim, can you come to the stream so that I can have you on to ask you a couple of questions about this stuff? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Come on. Oh, my goodness. He's on the phone with a doctor. Holy crap. Okay, so one thing I knew he told me to do is to put 2 capfuls of the solution in the machine water. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got this stuff here. It's the iSonic Magical Ultrasonic Vinyl Record Cleaning Solution Concentrate. All right, so we're going to put 2 capfuls in. Oops, got to take this thing off. Okay. All right, that thing is off. Okay, we got 1 capful. And we got 2 capfuls. 2 capfuls of solution. There we go. Okay. Now, let that simmer there. We'll let that simmer. We're going to let that simmer, kids. So, hey, Thorum. What's up, Thorum? Nice to see you. We're getting ready to clean some rekkids here. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so until Tim gets back, we will just be waiting. But let me tell you maybe about some other rekkids I'm going to be cleaning. I found this one today. I don't know much about it, but I think it's some kind of new wave, maybe punk, post-punk, something. I've never heard of it. I looked it up really briefly when I was at the flea market this morning, but it's pretty cool. I'm going to look more into it. 1984 it came out on something called New Deal Records. New Deal Records. So if anybody's familiar with Clancy Carroll and his Honesty release, I don't know much about it. I just kind of saw the cover, saw the date, looked up a little bit of information saying that it was either punk or new wave, and I picked it up. So we're going to clean that some bitch at some point. Okay. Does anybody want me to pour some wine? Tracy, Tim Nolan is a strong individual. I'm sure everything's okay with Tim. He may be on the phone for his dog. His dog is going through some cancer treatments, unfortunately. And we've actually been trying to send people over to Tim's eBay page to buy some music from him so that'll help him offset the cost of that cancer treatment for his dog. So when he gets back, I'll have him post his eBay channel in the chat. So yeah, hey, thanks everybody for being here. I'm glad to see a lot of my old friends and some new people as well. I'm really digging it. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go get the manual, and I'm going to try to start doing this myself since we lost Tim in the action here. We lost Tim. So we're going to do this. I just need to know what to set the little digital settings to. So this is going to be a pain in the ass here. I just hope Tim pops on. Hey, Eric. What's up, Eric? Nice to see you. We're getting ready to clean some records, man. Cleaning some records. Hey, look, I was showing a record earlier by Ema Sumac. Are you familiar with Ema Sumac? Ema Sumac. I got this record that's a rare one of hers called Miracles. It's kind of like her rock and roll record. It's totally crazy, and it's totally dirty, and we're going to clean it. So Tim Nolan is here, and we're going to get these settings figured out. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Tim. Wait, he's going to get his settings set up here, and then we'll bring him on. In the meantime, maybe I should pour a glass of wine. Who's up for that? 666 in the chat if you need me to pour a glass of wine, and then I will do that. Okay. Tim's ready. We're going to add him to the screen. Howdy.
Hello, hello. Hello, everyone.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do, Tim. I'm going to probably pour a glass of wine because I'm thinking there's going to be some numbers of the beast in the chat here. Whoop! Eric's one off. Typo. Eric, you're one off. One off, Eric. He's afraid he might go to hell for typing the whole thing. Okay, so we got at least two of them in the chat there. That's good enough for me. I'm going to pour a glass of wine. Now, Tim, when I need your help, is everything okay with the doctor?
Like I was telling you last night, amazing doctor. He calls very regularly, and
for the dog,
Buddy was having a hard time breathing maybe a half hour, 40 minutes ago, and so he was just kind of giving me updates on everything to do, and we're okay now.
Okay, that's great. Cheers to that.
Yep, cheers.
Tim's got wine too. Working on a Sunday, but drinking wine. If this isn't Labor Day celebration, I don't know what is. All right, so Tim, I'm going to go over here to this little machine, and you're going to tell me what buttons to press.
All right.
All right. So I've got the solution in already. So what do I do first?
All right. On the right-hand side, the second button down is your timing.
Wait, there's no power's not on yet. Do I need to do that?
Oh, I thought you had the power on. Yeah. Flip the switch, which is on the front. That's the machine power. At the bottom.
Here?
At the bottom.
Bottom.
And I can't see. Yours is a little bit modified to mine. Mine is right at the bottom front. You know what? Hold on. Flip the switch aside first. No, I'm mistaken. I'm thinking of two different things. The switch where the main power cord goes in, the switch is for the machine is right by that.
Oh, got it.
Sorry about that.
Now it's on.
Yep.
Now it says 448. What does that mean?
That's just your solution settings that you don't even have to worry about it. On the right hand side of the buttons, the second button down is your timing.
Okay.
And like normally I do 30 minutes every cleaning. I'm not sure if you want to do that on the stream, but that's up to your discretion at the moment.
But I'm pressing 10 and it's not doing anything. It just says 10. I press 15. It just says 15. How do I make it say 30?
And you just got to 15. I can't read your. Maybe they changed the buttons.
Oh, great.
I know, right?
All right, so I guess it's 15 now.
That's what I would suggest for online cleaning.
Well, I want to make it 30 if I can, though. But how do I?
Read what do those buttons say? Can you read them? The lower two?
15 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 5 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, see, my timing button is the second one, and I just hit it one more time, and it changes it 5 minutes at an increment.
Huh. What if I do this? Nope. Uh-oh. Okay, well.
Let's go with 15 for now.
Okay, so then next up we do heater.
Is this, yes, that button right there. I just hit it once. That's the thermostat. You don't have to use heat at all. Don't hit it again. That once is enough. And then the bottom button is the on. But what you want to do first is swing the records over to put them in the solution.
I just hit heater once. That's all I need.
Correct. That's at 102.
I hit it twice.
Does it say what does it have a reading at the bottom?
It's just blinking over the word normal, kind of. And then the heater's off. See, the heater's either on or off.
Boy, yeah, there's variations. That is not the same as mine. Huh.
I guess I'll just
it doesn't tell you it like where it's flashing. Does it say like you want to make sure it's on the lowest setting or just turn it off altogether?
It's just heat on or off.
Let's have it off because I don't know because you don't want to do more than 102.
What is degas?
That's has nothing to do with vinyl. So then you jump to the, but that's why I was saying no. Now drop the records in the solution.
Right.
And then extend the arm to the left. It should slide just a half inch. Okay, then hit the bottom left button.
Hold on, I gotta scoot this over a little bit. Okay, records are in there, and now just hit start stop.
Yep, bottom left. And did you turn the this? Yeah.
And there we go. All right. Now, can you hear that sound?
I can't hear it from here, which is good. But is it making the normal sound?
Yeah. And I'm just going to mute that channel so that now the sound's not coming from my phone. Yeah, but I have to ask that guy why the settings are different. I'm not really. I was thinking it was going to be just like yours.
Visually, the face of yours that's black, mine's gray. I had noticed that, but I had no idea that they changed the button settings.
Right. So,
but my model is like a year, 2 years old.
Bill said there's hissing in the background, but has that stopped now, Bill? Since I've muted my phone. Pardon me. Okay, Mariana says, Obsesso entering the oddly satisfying videos. All right, Tim, well, I won't keep you on screen. I just wanted your insight there. Let me know if you do a little research there on the side. Let me know why you think ours are different.
Okay.
Maybe I got a different model or something. I don't know. But I
thought it's the same model. It just looks like it's an updated version.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess worst comes to worst, I just run it twice, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, you would think that there's got to be a way to change that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, well, thank you, my friend.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah. All right, cool. So there we go. Tim's eBay store. Yeah, Tim, don't forget to put your eBay store in the chat again. People are asking for it. So go ahead and do that. You can still hear the hissing. Well, you're going to hear a little bit of it. Is it irritating? Is it over the top a game breaker for you? Because my cats certainly don't like it. They will leave a room when that thing starts, but it's really not loud in here. There's a little bit of buzzy hissiness, but that's the ultrasonic power. You know, that's the ultrasonic beauty of this thing is the hiss. Bill's not bothered. So, yeah, Ema Sumac is getting cleaned right now. My favorite Ema Sumac record. I'm pretty excited about that. Total game breaker, Eric Bauer, power by the hour. He's never sour, and he likes to spell words like dower. That's Eric. Yeah, Tim's eBay store. There we go. Now, what we're trying to do is get the music collectors of the world, especially friends of mine, over to Tim's eBay store to maybe pick up some musical item that you find is interesting there. He's just trying to cover expenses to get his dog cancer treatments and take off, eh? All right, so the rekkids are cleaning, and it looks real fancy. Looks real nice. Look at them just moving through that liquid there. And so what happens is now, after they get done spinning around, I have to prop them up for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, and let them dry for the most part. You don't want to let them dry all the way. And the way you can tell if they're dry enough is that when they're sitting up at an angle, which you'll see soon, the liquid drops off each edge of each record, and it kind of pools up at the edge of the record. And as soon as you see the liquid kind of stop dripping, but still a little bit pooled up on the edge, that's when you take the records, wipe them off with these little clean wipes they give you, and then put them back in your sleeves. So I hope I have enough sleeves down here. I think I do. Jeremy, I can justify I don't thrift as much as I used to. Well, Jeremy, it's good for your own collection too. I mean, it really did wonders on my Kiss records that I've had since I was a kid. Me and Tim cleaned them all, and it really did wonders. But who knows? It might get you back into going to thrift stores more often if you find stuff that you can clean up enough to enjoy or sell or whatever. Hey, Anders, what's up? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. We're just cleaning some rekkids here with my new Ultrasonic iSonic record cleaner. So we're glad to see you. What else is happening? I went to the flea market today, found a few things, some of which I'll be cleaning today. Some of the things I found are sealed, so I don't need to clean those, thank goodness. But I'm guessing I'm going to clean at least 20 records today. I'm going to try, depending on how many people hang out with me here. But yeah, I'm excited to have one of these things. It's going to be record cleaning for me for a while now, as I clean all the stock that I'm getting ready to list on eBay. And sometimes, Jeremy, new records have that greasy something on them, so you might want to get that stuff off of there. But as far as old, kind of ratty looking records, sometimes I'll pull a record out of the sleeve at a thrift store or a yard sale, and I'll be like, oh man, I don't even know if I should take a chance on that, because you can't tell if it's just dirt or if it's scratches, or you just can't tell. Well, when you put it through something like this machine over here, it really does wonders. I'm not sure how the magic works, but the magic works, if you ask me. So yeah, since we talked Thursday, how's everybody been doing? Any good news to share? I'm trying to get caught up on a lot of work before I go on tour fairly soon. And so I'm really excited about that. We're just kind of plodding through things to make that tour happen and get everything done I need to get done before I go. Now, Calvin, a link to your eBay. Now, Calvin, I'll put a link to my eBay, but I'm really trying to get people to go to my friend Tim's eBay, because he's trying to raise money for his dog. But just in case you're interested, there's my eBay channel in the chat there, just in case you're interested. There you go, Calvin. Uh-oh, it's magic. I like that song. I really do. Tim says, I've taken friends' collections and even records that appear scuffed or marked up otherwise that come out gleaming. Yep, it has happened. Anders, I only got a disco anti-stat cleaner, not cleaning your amount of records. Yeah. Well, since I sell records and I find a bunch of them all the time, and I'm trying to sell the best product I can, I'm trying to get the best record I can to the people who are buying them from me, because I know most of them are anal retentive collectors, such as myself. So I really try to give them the best bang for their buck, if you know what I mean. Oh, good news. Yes, found Days in Europa by the Skids. Oh, cool. And Anti-Dogmatics 45. And the first Megadeth and Rigor Mortis albums on tape. Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, this is your Monday? How is this your Monday, Eric? You gotta. What do you do for a living, Eric? If you want to share that, I'm interested. I'm interested to know how this is your Monday. Hey, Tracy, I know you're going to be in California. Yes, I will be in California, Tracy. I will be there September 13th and 14th. I will leave to go home on the 15th. And then on the 18th, I fly to Chicago. And then on the 20th, I fly to New York City. And then on the 23rd, I fly to Los Angeles. And then I do a show in Los Angeles the 25th, show in Vegas 26th, and then I fly home on the 27th. That is my schedule. Eric says his work week is Sunday through Thursday. I got you. So I see. So you don't get tomorrow off or anything off for a late laborious day? My work week is every day unless I decide not to. But it's oftentimes people who work for themselves out of their homes, they work every day because we're surrounded by our work. Hey, my cleaning strategy, Jeremy says my cleaning strategy right now is groove washer plus spin clean. It works all right, not perfect. Yeah, I've used, honestly, since I've collected records and been cleaning records for many years, there's this one record brush, and it was made by Radio Shack, Realistic Radio Shack, and it was just a very simple plastic handle with a very simple foam rubber rectangle thing in there wrapped in some kind of a felt or something. And that worked great. And it was just that one style of record brush that I really liked because it wasn't too heavy. It wasn't like one of those big wooden block record cleaner brushes where like if you drop it, it scuffs your record up. It was just a very lightweight little red felt black rectangle body holder. It said Realistic on it. Anyway, I've had a few of those over the years because oftentimes I'll go try to find them on eBay. They just work the best for me. I don't know why. Realistic Radio Shack record brush cleaner. And I use those. I have 3 of them right now. One of them is the one I've had for 20 something years. It's fallen apart. I just keep it for nostalgic reasons, I guess. And then I have 2 others that are newer that I found on eBay over the years, and they're still holding up. But this may change the whole game with cleaning records for me. I may need to use that brush a whole lot less after this. Now, Tim Nolan says, Jeremy Stewart, I have as well with a spin clean and record sweeper, but the Ultrasonic blows it away. Yeah. Anders, do you guys clean new records? There seems to be a lot of crap in the records from record factories. I have not gotten into that yet. I have not gotten into that yet, but I will. Maybe. I don't buy a lot of new records as a thing. Recently, since I've been making friends in the vinyl community, I have started getting some new records that either people convinced me to get or they were gifts or whatever, but I have started getting some new records, but I have not cleaned any of them yet. The newest favorite record that I've received so far that I actually bought for myself from some contest winnings on YouTube was the Oliver Tree album, Ugly is Beautiful. I've been wanting that for a while. I've known about his stuff for a few years. He just released the album maybe a year ago, and I was kind of sitting on my hands waiting for the right time to buy it. And so I won this contest on YouTube where I won $50. So 20 of that went to get the least expensive version of the Oliver Tree record, the black vinyl version. So I finally got that. And then the other $20-something of that winnings went to buy a new Control Bleeding record, a reissue of their fantastic album, Knees and Bones. That was the record machine. That wasn't me. Knees and Bones, Control Bleeding, another new record I got recently, which I really love. Love controlled bleeding. Give me the noise. Give me the noise. Let's get these records real quick. Okay, we only got 2 more minutes till these records are done, and then we'll let them dry. Okay, so there's Lorraine. That's one of the records being cleaned right now. See how she's lovingly holding that keyboard? I like that. That's one of them being cleaned. And then Gloria Lynn. I have not listened to this yet, but I just bought it because the cover is so badass. Look at this. Look at that. Great stuff. Great stuff there. And then, after Gloria Lynn, we have this, which this would be a nice find. It's a little dirty, scuffed up. The cover's got a little damage from some very hyperactive cat. And but you know what? We're going to try to see if we can make it beautiful again, because that's a good record. Somebody's going to want to buy that from me, and I will sell it. See, there's a little bit of something on the bottom there, a little bit of, I'll be able to get something for it, assuming it'll play good after this cleaning. Here's another one I showed earlier that I'm cleaning. John Lee Hooker, Never Get Out of These Blues Alive. I've never seen this record around, so bought it. Great cover shot back there. The bus. So yeah, proceed with caution. Yeah, hopefully this will clean up nicely as well. And then we have this jazz record, Thad Jones, Charles Mingus. And don't know what year this came out. Not sure what year this came out. But that is being cleaned. Then we got the Miles Davis, Quiet Nights, Gil Evans. Cleaning that. Yeah, Andrew says, don't forget to change the inner sleeves. I don't have a whole lot of really good, audiophile inner sleeves around, so we're going to have to work with what we have for right now. But let me go change these records out, okay? Hold on a second. I'll put this on solo layout. Here we go. Okay, we do that. And then y'all watching? Okay, yeah, so we lift this up. So what you do is you put this, there's this little plastic cube. You put that right under here. There. So the records, they just sit there like that and they drip. You see them dripping? They're dripping right there. They're dripping. Them things are dripping. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're looking good. Looking good. All right, cool. So then the next step after they dry is to take some of these things and wipe them off. So we'll do that as soon as those things dry. And I'll get back over here to my spot. All right, so the other couple things I wanted to show you, I know I've showed them once before, but Fred Neil, a rare folk album, that is being cleaned right now. And that's on Capitol. I don't know anything about this guy, but I know it was somehow wanted by other people. And look what it says there in the corner. It's stamped in the corner, free. Now, is that how old promotional records used to be marked? Does anybody know? See the perforated free in the corner? Crazy, huh? Hey, Prone. Yeah, Prone, we're live. We're cleaning records. I just got this machine. This is the first time I've used it. And welcome, Prone. I really like your avatar. Is that some Basil Wolverton art there? Is that Basil Wolverton, Prone? Tell me if it's Basil Wolverton. Your band's in the cutout bin. If we could be so lucky. And there's another one we're doing. The high-lows on hand. And you see there, if you can see there, there's a little drawing of the high-lows on the hand. Pretty ingenious. Now look how These guys look like partiers here. These guys were all hopped up. They were all hopped up on that photo. But we're going to clean the high-lows. And then last, but certainly not least, my favorite of all the cleanables today is the Ema Sumac record. Can't wait to get that one all snazzy clean. Now, elephantitis. Can you do a before and after test on next batch? No, I can't, because I don't want to get hit with a bunch of copyright strikes and stuff. So I will show you the records. Now, the records were pretty dirty when they got in here. But yeah, we will not be playing them, because that just invites a whole bunch of trouble. Because then I would have to take the certain music out of the video here and there to not get any copyright claims against me. So we're just going to be cleaning them, and then I'll show you how beautiful they are when they dry. No, sure, it's Rat Fink. I don't think Ed Roth did it, though. Yeah, it looks like Basil Wolverton to me. Basil Wolverton. If you like that kind of artwork, look up Basil Wolverton. Because that is something. So thanks again for everybody showing up. We are going to let these things dry. And actually, while they're drying, let me pick out 10 more records, okay? And that can be done right over here in these crates. I'll go big here for a second. All right, I'm going to pick out some stuff. First, I'll put these covers over here. Wait for those things to dry. And now, pull out 10 more. Okay, we're going to pull out this rare one. Pull out switched on Bach. We'll just pull out all these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this is a 2-record set? No. Okay. 1, 2. I think I got 10 here. I think I got 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 10 more. Let me show you the next 10 we're going to clean. All right. And let me get back to this little view here so everybody can see the sexy little machine and them drippy records. Everyone was envious. Wait a second. Prone is quoting Sockeye lyrics right now. He's quoting lyrics to the boy with breast implants. If I'm not mistaken, Prone, please let me know. Prone, Basil Wolverton did SNF I'm not familiar with that cover, but I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Sockeye. He was a boy with breast implants. Did you see that video I did on that recently? I did a video about lyrics. I think the title is Lyrics I Love, blah, blah, blah. And I did a little video that has that boy with breast implants song in it. So I'm glad we got some Sockeye fans up in here. Really am. Yeah, that was it, says Prone. Timmy Fund for Tim. Yeah, we need to get Tim breast implants. Okay, so here's what we're going to clean next batch. We're going to clean Clancy Carroll. This is the punk new wave record I found today at the flea market. I've never heard of it. It looks really interesting. So we're going to go ahead and clean that one right up. Okay, and then next we have the Best of Cream. I found that recently. I've never really found this in the wild very much. And yeah, it's got some marks and it's got some sputs on it. So we'll see if we can clean that up. Oh, get in there. And what I'm going to do is, there's an inner sleeve in there. Okay, cool. There's an inner sleeve. All right. And then there's this. And I'm not a big fan of this band or anything, but I did find this and thought I'll get it. It might be worth salvaging. It is. There are but 4 small faces. I don't know if you're familiar with this. It's on a label called Immediate Stereo. Immediate Stereo. Looked interesting to me, so I went ahead and got it. And it's a little dirty and scuffy. It's hard to tell in the light there, but believe me, a little dirty and scuffy. And now we got this. Nothing real special, but the Rose Garden album. I believe this is some kind of psychedelic something, rock music. And that one is a little scuffy, dirty. Then next we have a classical album by Bruno Walter. I'm going to clean this one. The Alto Rhapsody. Clean that one up. And this one today, I found this today, 12-inch. This could be worth something here for resale. It's somebody named Paul Jackson Jr. With their song, Make It Last Forever. Make It Last Forever, Paul. And then we got another 12-inch, Ben Sidran. And for some reason, this is sought after. So it's on the magenta label, Brown Eyes. And other side is Mitsubishi Boy. Don't know much about this. I just know it was worth picking up. And then here is this band is called Inner Life. Inner Life. It's 12 inches, called No Way. It's on the Personal Records label. And for some reason, this was worth picking up. It's pretty clean. Then here is a single I got today, Concrete Minds, on the Kush label. Don't know what it is. Might be hip hop. I don't remember, but it is. I think it's a DJ promo copy. So we're gonna clean that one, and then lastly, the second 10 we're gonna clean is this classic Switched on Bach by Walter Carlos, who became Wendy Carlos. This record always sells if it's in great shape, and I always like to clean these up real nice before I sell them, because I always sell them. There's always somebody out there that wants one of these, and for good reason. It's a classic Moog record, and synthesizer fans dig this. So there's the second 10. Now, let me go check the records real quick to see if they've been drying. I know this is terribly exciting, everybody, watching me clean records, but I have to do it, and I thought, well, why don't I do it and share it with people? Let's go see if these are dry at all. Okay, hold on. I think they're good. I think they're good, Tim. I think they're good. All right. So, if I remember correctly, so Tim, hey Tim, can I bring you back on screen real quick? Can I bring you back on screen, Tim, to ask you a little question? Let me know, Tim. Do you need the link again? Tim has used one of these a bunch. Hey, Elephantitis, you want Switched on Bach? I'll sell it to you, or I'll trade it to you after I clean it. So you can find my email on the About page of my YouTube page. If you just scroll down, it'll say like something like for business inquiries, and you click there, and there's my email. So email me for sure. Okay, here we go. Link, Tim. There's the link, Tim. Hey, Ken. I'll show you how the record labels are protected from the liquid. I'll show you. Okay, just give me 1 second, and we'll take this thing apart here and get these records off, and we'll put some more records on. Ken, thank you for being here. And yeah, there is a way to keep the stuff off the records. Okay, you ready, Tim? Okay, cool. All right, Tim. So here's what I want to ask you. When I take these off, do I just set the whole thing straight up again and then start taking them off, or just take them off the way they are right there?
I tend to try to, especially if they're not fully dry, I leave them that way because as soon as you release the pressure from the top, to unscrew it, then moisture can get onto the labels.
All
So,
right. Now here's the
when
thing I had to do.
when it's like
Here's one of
that,
the weird. Here's one of the weird things I had to do, Tim. When I was putting those records on there, and I got 10 on, and I put 2 between each record. At the very end, I had to put 2 of those, divide 2 of those middle parts to make that end screw fit, because the end screw.
It's because you only have 9 records on.
I only have 9.
Yeah.
I thought I had 10. Huh. Okay, that's where I messed up then. Because I wondered why I had 1 spacer left and why it wasn't.
Yep.
Wait, is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right.
And that's exactly what I do when I'm doing less records.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna undo it from here, and then take them off one by one and wipe them, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take you off the screen.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, and starting from the center, of course, and work your way out.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, here we go. I'm gonna make this part go this way, and then I'm gonna unmute the mic. Okay, so now you're gonna be able to hear me better over here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these off, and then we're going to dry them with these. Okay? So unscrew this. Okay, so Ken Van Tessel, you had a question, Ken, about how the center labels are protected. I'm going to show you. There's these things right here. These plastic things, they go against the label with this rubber gasket, or whatever you want to call it, that touches the label. It keeps all the water from the label. So that's that. Now, this take thing here. This is all you do. And it's important that you don't let them dry completely dry, because you want just enough of that liquid, just enough moisture on there to be able to wipe it down. Yeah, that's a shiny, shiny record right there. Man, I don't know if Lorraine in the Sonotones has ever been so clean. All right, so let's find her. Got Lorraine here. Put her back in the sleeve. Okay, Lorraine is done. Okay, I'll put my cleaned records out here. Okay, take these off. These are more of those spacers, Ken, that I told you about. And what you do is you put one next against one record with the rubber against the label, and then you put another one like that, so the other record fits there. That's how you do that. Now, this one is Gloria Lynn. Oh yeah, I can feel the clean. Man, that looks good. Mm-hmm. It's a fine, clean record right there. Nice. Got it. All right. Gloria, going back in your cover. All right, Gloria, she's done. All right. We got Johnny Coltrane and John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman coming up next. You know what? Now this John Coltrane has looks like a little bit of just a little bit of storage warp to it, just a tad. I don't think it's anything that will affect play, but it's just enough that I'll have to mention it in the sale. And it seems like it's printed on very thin vinyl, probably one of those thinner reissues. I don't know a whole lot about Impulse label or Jazz Records, but it seems like maybe it's a later reissue. I'm sorry I can't read the chat right now, everybody. Just trying to dry some records off here. Man, that does look sparkly though, man. Look at that. Nice. Okay, that's going to be interesting to hear how that affected that record. John Lee Hooker, you are next. Okay. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Isn't that pretty? And sometimes records can be so filthy that they need a second run. Like the mud and the whatever is on it, the human debris just kind of cakes up and takes a couple of times. But all the ones that we've washed so far seem to be great from the first pass. Don't they? That looks nice and glossy. Look at that. Nary a sign of wear on that thing anymore. John Lee Hooker, everybody. I'm going to probably check that shit out tonight. Covers a little, has some splitting and stuff, but still does have the original inner sleeve, which is cool. So I'll put that over here. Next up, Charles Mingus and Mr. Thad Jones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some kind of weird ASMR thing about this record cleaning stuff. And it's funny, once you get into the groove with these cleaning wipes, you start on the inside and go out, you can really feel the grooves guiding your little wipey rag. You can feel it getting in the grooves there. And it leads itself right around that record. Now this is a very thin pressed record too. I could tell. I mean, it's very thin vinyl, but looking good, I must say. Looking real good. Look at that shine. Ultrasonic, y'all. Ultrasonic. Ultraman Sonic. All right. I think he's done. Very good. Now this one does have a nice audiophile inner sleeve, thank goodness. Need to get more of those. I do not have enough of those audiophile plastic inner sleeves. All right, moving right along. Next up, we have Miles Davis. Miles Davis, Quiet Nights. Oh, it feels good. I don't know why that feels so good to clean a record, but it really does. I'm sorry if you're asking me stuff in the chat. I can't see it, but I will get back to that. Just let me load up another batch here. Man, look at that. That looks nice. Okay, here we go. Now, somebody was asking me if I would do a before and after playing it, cleaning it, whatever. I will consider doing that if I find, records that I want to clean that are so obscure that they will not have copyright violation shit to go along with it. So yeah, I'll start keeping my eyes open for records that I could do play tests on. But man, that looks clean. That looks like a brand new record. Holy moly. All right, Miles Davis. Get in your sleeve, boy. Get in there. Get in there. All right, next up is a rare folk record by Fred Neil. Now, I don't know much about Fred. I just looked this up because I've never seen the cover before and it looked interesting. I do not know much about Fred. I just know that this was worth picking up. So I did so. Now it starts to get a little messy with these wipes. These wipes, I tend to have little piles of those everywhere. So I'm just throw those over there. And now we have the Fred Neil folk album that is somehow desirable by a certain portion of the society, which is why I rescued this thing. And I don't know if it's worth a lot, but it's worth enough for me to say, hey, this is kind of rare and it's going to sit here in the sun and die if I don't get it. So there's a little glitch there. Now, sometimes what I like to do is if I see a little smudge or something that doesn't look like it came out, I'll take the wipe and I'll just dip it just a tad, just a little bit into the solution. Get a little moisture there. And then with the dry part, rub it down. And I'll get another wipe and dry that off. So sometimes you can do some spot cleaning there if there's something that's really hideous and ground in. Or you can just choose to run it through again. But I think I got it pretty good. You can still see in the light there just a little mark, but you can't feel it. So I'm hoping it's just some kind of stain or something, but it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, Fred. I think you are good to go. Fred Neil, you're good to go. Oh, Fred Neil, you're good to go. All right, so Fred Neil is taken care of. All right, next up, we got the high-lows. High-lows are coming out. All right. Oh, yeah. Man, that feels good. It really does feel good. It just gets caught in the grooves and it leads your hand all the way to the edge of the record. Nice. Okay. Oh, man, that's nice. It's so satisfying. Man. And these wipes are pretty damn clean. There's a little brown there, but man, they're pretty clean considering these records were filthy. All right, so that one's done. I don't have an inner sleeve for that one. So I'm going to keep that one on the outside of the record for now. Outside of the record. Now the last and my favorite of this batch, Ema Sumac, coming out. All right, Ema. All right. Ooh, this is a thin record. Thin record here. I'm not selling this Ema. This is for my collection. But I just noticed when I was playing it for a friend of mine the other day that it was filthy dirty. I don't know if I had ever cleaned it since college. But wow, it looks so much better now. Look at that. I don't know if you saw how it looked before, but it was ratty dirty. Now it's clean as a whistle. All right. Okay. Okay, Ema Sumac is good to go. Now, we need to take these rags out of here. And now we are ready for the second batch. All right. Let me come over here really quick. Let me come over here. All right, everybody. Let me catch up on some stuff. Peter Graves is here. What did I miss? Hey, Hop Frog, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hey, Rachel, what's up? Nice to see you, Rachel. Yeah, I'm testing this new record machine I got. If you're still here, Rachel, record cleaner, the first professional investment I've made in my record selling business, really. Okay, yeah, Tracy, I can show you the inside of the machine. There's no debris yet. It really takes a while for the debris to start building up, but I will show you. Tracy Windshield founded them, was looking at iSonic cleaner. They have one for point brushes. The thing I hate when it's point, I mess one of those. Tracy, use that code in the description of this video, Pilmer10, and see if you can get free shipping on it. I don't know if it works for just this model or if it works for anything from that site, but give it a shot. Give it a shot, please. All right, so I'm going to put in another 10 records. Everybody down for that? Everybody cool with that? Okay, so I'm going to remove myself from the screen, and I'm going to go back over here and put some records on the thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ugh. All right. The first one. First one is going to be the best of cream. Best of cream. All right. And you put the spacer with the rubber part down towards the ladle. Then you get another spacer with the rubber part up. Get your next record, in which case this would be Small Faces, something, something. Okay, we got this. All right, we got the Rose Garden coming up next. Okay. Next up, we have this classical record by Bruno Walter. This is going in. All right, next up, this single by Paul Jackson Jr. I don't know a lot about it. I just know that I got it at the flea market this morning, and it was worth me getting because it is resellable in some fashion. So somebody's going to want it, and I will provide it to them. I rescued it from the flea market. You know, if I get to the flea market early enough on days like this, I get to buy the records before they get baked and melted in the sun, because you wouldn't believe the number of people who sell records who put boxes of records sitting in direct sunlight. And I tell you what, 45 minutes or so or less after sitting in that sunlight, those records are toast. Now here's one by Ben Sidran. I don't know much about him, but this promo was worth picking up for whatever reason. Can't remember why. But yeah, Tim and I had a lot of fun going through these records and cleaning records when he was here last time. We were just pumping records into these things, and like I said, he cleaned my entire KISS collection, which was really great. Now, sometimes if there's big gobs of debris on it, I'll brush it off before I put it in there. Now, this is by Inner Life, another 12-inch I'm not familiar with, but for some reason it was worth buying. Okay. And then we've got another 12-inch that I don't know anything about. I think it might be Hip Hop, Concrete Minds. Who knows? Who knows? Somehow worth purchasing, though. Okay, and the last is Switched On Bach. Oh, and look, this is weird. This Switched On Bach came with an insert for what looks like another band. Who's this band? Anybody know who this band is? Goodbye Forever, Broccoli, Look at Me, Look at You, Love Affair, What Were the Words, The Nest, Dubuque Blues. Who is this? Anybody know? Who's that? Somebody tell me in the chat. It's not supposed to go in this record, though. All right, so Switched On Bach, classic record, sell it all the time. Walter Carlos, who became Wendy Carlos. This one is going on. Then we put this one. Then we put this one. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did it again. I only counted 9 records. Okay, we're going to get one more record out of here. One more record. Let me see. Okay. This is a great cover. We'll clean this one. Look at this Italo disco synth pop stuff. And I don't know how you pronounce that name, but it doesn't matter. This is going in the cleaner. White label promo. Pretty cool. Now, this is a pretty clean record, but I'm going to run it through here anyway. Now, you put this little thingamajig here right on the end. Lock them in place. Okay, then what we do here is we put 15 minutes. No heater. We don't want the heater on there. And we'll start the water. See, the water starts going crazy, having conniptions. And we'll put this down here. And I'll turn this on. Yeah, now they're cooking. Now those things are cooking. All right. So we're going to go back over to the other camera. Oh, that's one I forgot. I forgot to put that Clancy Carroll record in there. I'll do him next. All right. So, what did I miss? What did I miss, everybody? Tracy, I will show you the inside of the machine. Don't worry. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I'm having a great time. Are you guys having a great time? Is there anything in the chat that I missed? Is the chat still happening? Is anybody still here? You know, it's not the most interesting thing, but it kind of is. It kind of is interesting. Okay, got that. Who else is here? I'm scrolling up. To see what I missed. Thanks for being here, Peter. You could set up a record cleaning business. Yeah. Not sure if I want to spend all my time cleaning records. That Coleman Hartman is 70s reissue. Okay, right. That's what I thought. But still valuable to somebody, I'm sure. Oh, what is the brand name for those wipes? Kimtech, I believe. Kimtech. Very cool, says Rachel. If she's still here. I don't know if she's still here. She's like a news. She's like a news. I don't know what that means, Hop Frog. I think I lost track there. Okay. Yeah, so really good to see Rachel here. Again, let me mention, Rachel, the Music Ma'am, at Rachel's Music Ma'am live streams. She does 2 live streams a day where they often talk about rekkids, music in general, and the VC drama. Tongue in cheek, by the way. Let's see. Hey, Nicktronic. What's up? Nice to see you. Oddly satisfying? I hope so, Miss U. I hope it is oddly satisfying. So let's go back to this other record because I don't know if I got any feedback. I'm really curious about this record. I forgot to clean it in this batch, but I will. But look, anybody know anything about this? Clancy Carroll, Honesty. It's on a label called New Deal Records. And I don't know. It's listed as punk, new wave or something. Never heard of it. Oh, okay. Bill's Box of Sound. That insert is the switched on box by the association. Okay. All right. Good. I'll keep that aside in case I find that association record and I need the insert. Electronic Sausage, do you have any Jerry only stories? I only have one. I only have one Jerry only story. Do you want to hear it? Would you like to hear it, Electronic Sausage? I could tell you a little story about Jerry only of the Misfits. Now, there was a time when the Misfits needed a new lead singer. Danzig was out of the mix. And I guess at that time, Jerry only was writing letters to various people who he wanted to front Misfits. He wanted a new frontman for the band. And I have a friend who's in the music business. He's a Canadian rocker. And he's actually on my shirt right now. Thor the Rock Warrior. And as you can see on the back here, Thor. Okay. So Thor, I guess this was probably, I don't know when this was, mid 80s, early 80s, late 80s, early 90s. I don't know when it was when the Misfits were looking for a new lead singer. But at some point when I was hanging out with Thor in the early to mid 90s, we were going through a box of his old stuff, fan mail, set list, flyers. We were just going through all this stuff so I could help him archive it, make scans of it, add some stuff to his website, whatever. He pulls out this letter, and I don't even know if he quite understood what it was, but he showed me this letter, and it basically said, "Hey, John, my name is Jerry. I have a band called the Misfits. I've been a fan of yours all my life. You've got me into weightlifting and really into your stuff. I want to know if you'd be interested in becoming the new singer of the Misfits." And I was just looking at it, and it's signed Jerry only. I have a Xerox of that letter somewhere in my archives, but it's signed. And I was like looking at this letter going, "John, what happened with this?" He was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" I was like, "I mean, how did you reply?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I did. I think he just thought it was some kid. I don't know if he knew who the Misfits were. I think he just thought it was some guy, random guy asking him to be a singer for his band. I don't think he knew it was the Misfits, the well-known Misfits. So I don't even know if he replied to Jerry Only's record, but I have a letter. But I have that letter Xerox in my collection, and maybe one day I'll be convinced to dig it out. But it did happen. John Michael Thor, this guy, almost became the lead singer of the Misfits, which I don't think would have worked well. I think John is better. Thor is better on his own. But there's my story of Jerry Only. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy a little wine right now. It's the Lord's Day, everybody. Working on the Lord's Day. We have about a little over 7 minutes left before we take these records out to dry. You know what, Electronic Sausage? I might not have the best stories, but at least all my stories are true. Every story I tell you is true to the best of my memory, and it's true. It's all true. Nothing is made up here. I have lived many great stories. And there are more stories to be made, I'm sure. Like, there's Devo tour dates coming up. I can't wait to tell you guys some stories from that. My friend Fred Armisen has confirmed with me that he will be at least at 3 of the Devo shows. He's very excited. I'm very excited to see him again. And, Anders. I believe that means Devo story. Oh God, I got so many Devo stories. Give me more direction there. What kind of Devo story do you want to hear, Anders? A Devon story. You can't get it right, Anders. Anders cannot type it right. I'll tell you a Devon story. Yeah, old Devi Devon. You remember that guy, Devi Devon, man? Oh, he owes me $20. Elephantitis says, I saw Thor in Canada live on Much Music. He blew up a hot water bottle until it exploded. Yeah, keep that in mind for a second. Hold on. So about 20 years ago, I started helping John run his website. He never had an official website. So I built one for him, a really simple HTML site, which is still up to this day. It's called thorcentral.net. And anyway, we were trying to come up with cool little merchandise and things to sell. You know, we had T-shirts, we had stickers, we had buttons. But I found in the dollar store one day a big batch of these things that I'm going to show you. Big batch, probably 40 of them or something. And I bought them all for $1 each. And then I had John sign them. And I sold all of them except for one that I kept for myself. And here it is. It's a mini hot water bottle signed by John Michael Thor, 2002. Rock on, Thor. So these little mini hot water bottles, he didn't blow up these kind. He blew up standard size bottles. Pardon me. And he did it all the time throughout his career. In fact, when we were touring with Thor, when I was touring with Thor in the late 90s to mid 2000s, he was still doing these tricks where he was bending steel bars in his teeth. He was blowing up hot water bottles. And we were like, John, you can't do those things your whole life. You're going to eventually hurt yourself really badly. So we would have to constantly fight with him to not do those things. Finally, he did give up those strength feats for the most part, I believe. He may still bend a steel bar every now and then, but I don't think he's going to be blowing up hot water bottles anymore because that was very dangerous. And it was a trick you have to learn how to do. You have to be trained how to do it. You know, kind of like Gene Simmons fire breathing. You just don't want to try to blow up a hot water bottle by yourself because it could collapse your lungs, really. So there's my Thor story. Oh, Anders, any old stories about Mark? Let me see if I can think of one that's safe to tell. Okay, I got a good old story about Mark. When I first met Mark Mothersbaugh, you know, me, the Devo fan with stars in his eyes and kind of starstruck by Mark, I had gotten to the point at this point where I was, you know, friends with Mark. He knew me. I was able to come into his office whenever I want. You know, I was working for him here and there, doing stuff. And he came up to me in his office one day and he said, hey, you want to see the secret Devo handshake? And I was like, I don't know. Okay. He was like, okay, well, put your hands like this. All right. So I said, okay. He was like, no, just hold them like that. And then he put his hands like this. He was like, okay, you ready? And I said, yeah. And he just punched me right in the sternum, hard, like punched me right here with both fists. Ooh, just punched me really hard. And then as I was trying to catch my breath, he started trying to punch me again. So I started running around his office trying to escape him as I was gasping for breath, laughing and gasping for breath at the same time. So that's the secret Devo handshake. For you, Anders, I told that story. Now, we have just about 2 minutes and something left on those. And then I'm going to go take them out of the pod and let them dry. Yeah, so there's a couple of stories for you. Electronic sausage, I think, just put a laughing cat in there. Is that a laughing cat? Is that what I see in there, sausage? So has anybody gotten hip to the new Oliver Tree Little Big song called Turn It Up? A video that was just released a couple days ago. It's been going through my head day after day after day. And one of the lyrics is, I want to make some noise. I want to make some noise. I want to make some noise. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it's just so great. It's such a great song and video. Oliver Tree, Little Big, and somebody named Cash. I forget the other guy's name. Somebody Cash. But it's a great video. You should check it out. Turn It Up, Oliver Tree, Little Big. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lil Big. And so, yeah, there we have it. No, we're almost ready to take these records out of the water. 1 minute, 30-something seconds left. And what a fine time we're having here in the VC. We're just cleaning them records. And at the end of this process, I will show you the bottom of the bin and see what kind of garbage is down there. Oh, thanks, Tim, for putting that in the chat. It's a great link. It's a great, great video. I wonder how the Devon handshake would be. Well, I'll tell you how it would be. It would be hurting. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. Now, in similar fashion, a couple of years ago when we were at rehearsals and Fred Armisen was our drummer, Fred was at rehearsals and I was putting Boogie Boy in his costume and we were trying to see how the costume, it was a penguin costume. So I wanted to see how Mark looked in it, how it looked in him walking around, what we had to be careful of as far as parts of the costume, tripping him up or whatever. So as we're testing this costume out at rehearsal, all the other band members and crew members are standing around, and Mark just starts waddling around in this penguin costume, and I'm following with this is all on my YouTube page, by the way. I'm following with a camera, and he's walking around, and he's just doing this. He's just throwing punches. He's not punching anybody particularly, but he's just throwing punches. And so me and some of the crew members know, okay, when Boogie starts throwing punches, you get out of his way because he does punch hard. And so anyway, make a long story short, he's walking by Fred Armisen doing this, and he goes, think fast, and he punches Fred right in the chest really hard. When you hear Fred go, oh, like you just see Fred recoil with this punch, and it was beautiful. And I had to go tell Fred, look, it's not personal. He does it to everybody. Don't worry about it. But yeah, punched Fred Armisen in the chest. Let me go turn this off. Okay. Now the records are drying. Okay, now we let them sit there for a spell. Right? Let them sit there for a spell. And they will do their drying bit there. Look at that. I think everything's off here. Hold on. I think everything's off. Ready? Yep. Everything's off. Okay. Looking good over there, children's. And again, thank you for being here on this Sunday, Labor Day weekend stream. We're drinking wine, cleaning records. If anybody else has any questions while I'm looking at the chat here, now would be a good time. to ask them. I want to make some noise. I want to make some noise. I want to make some. I want to make some. I want to make some noise. Okay. And just by the way, let me go solo screen here for a minute. We do have my buddy, Super Chat Charlie, over here in the corner, hanging out. Look at him. Look at that light up toilet. It still works on a Sunday. Look at him. Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful creature. And we still have the Kiss Firehouse lantern here. We're going to have to call out the firehouse. That's right. Those little toys we have for the Super Chat. Thanks. Thanks for the Super Chats is why we have those little toys there. Hey, Anders. Anders. Good night from Sweden, Anders. Anders, let me just ask you one question if you're still here. Do you like the band Sator from Sweden? My favorite Swedish band is Sator. I love them. Love them. Anders, let me know if you like Sator, if you're still here. That's all I want to hear, and then you can go to bed. Thank you, Anders, for being here. I appreciate it, man. I want to make some Man, I love that Oliver Tree Little Big song. Ooh, it's been going through my head. I just love the way they look in that video. They look so great. There's something weird about the way they look, and I just love it. I love it. Okay, no answer from Anders. I guess he already flew to coop. He flew to coop. I want to make some noise. All right, so let me ask you guys, does anybody here have an iSonic cleaner? I guess you would have mentioned it if you did. Curious. I know some people have the vacuum style cleaners. Tracy. Hey, Tracy, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. May the rock and roll gods bless you. You know what I mean? So thank you. We'd love to see you again. Good luck with all that mayhem that's going on in your life. I'm sure it will resolve itself soon. Oh, you saw them in '88, Anders. Oh, my God. I'm such a huge Sator fan collector. Hard to find their stuff out here, though. Nearly impossible. The only time I've ever gotten Sator stuff, actually, is directly from the band. I've known them since the 80s, late 80s, and fantastic guys. But, yeah, super hard to find that stuff. But anyway, Anders, good night. Maybe we'll talk about Sator some other time. I'd love to hear about that show for sure. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, please come Thursday. Come by Thursday. That'd be really fantastic. And I believe Thursday might be the last live stream I do before I go on tour. Or is that, do I have one more Thursday? I don't know, but please come by. Thank you, Tracy. We appreciate you. There's always more wine to drink. I want to make some noise. Getting records clean, y'all. We're getting records clean. Also, to let you know, in the next day or two, I'll be posting another video. I believe it's going to be a recent finds video. Stuff that I have recently purchased or been given. And it's going to be great. Okie dokie, says Anders. That's great. Long live Sator, buddy. Have a sleep. Have a good sleep. Man, I haven't been to Sweden since 2001 or 2002. I loved it there. It's the only country that I've ever been to that had record stores completely devoted to just black metal and death metal, but mostly black metal. There was this one store in Sweden, and I think it was like probably in one of the bigger cities in the downtown area. And it was like you had to, if you were walking down the street of all the shops, you would have to walk down some stairs underneath the sidewalk to get into this store. And the store was completely painted black. Everywhere was black. The walls were black. The floors were black. The cabinets were black. Everything was black. Had a big inverted cross on the wall. It was just amazing and just so cool to sift through a whole record store of very black metal and some death metal mixed in there, I'm sure. But man, it was a whole lot of black metal in that store. I wish I could remember the name of that store. Probably early 2000s. I'm guessing it was 2001. Maybe as early as 1999. I can't remember. But fun times out there in the Swedens. Bird Flesh is a good Sweden band. I've never heard of them. What kind of style of music is that? Elephantitis? I don't know that band, but I would like to. Let's see if these records are dry in here. Let me check it out real quick. Yeah, they're still dripping. They're still dripping. But we're getting there. We're close to being dry. Now there is some skata gathering in the bottom of the bin, and right when we're done with all this, I will show you the bottom of that bin. And I think I'm going to do one more batch of records. Is that cool with everybody? Well, at least a few of you hang out here with me if I do one more batch after this. Can I get an amen or an anti-amen? What is an anti-amen? What would that be? Like a goddamn or something? I don't know. But anyway, let me know by giving me some kind of response in the chat if you would like to hang out for another batch of 10 records, and we can talk and we can have some wine and we can enjoy this Lord's Day together. The Lord's Day, everybody, the Lord's Day. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see here. Maybe, says Eric. That's good enough for me. Miss U's here for this. Okay, Electronic Sausage, have to go soon. No worries. Thank you for being here. We love you. Bird Flesh is death metal. Ooh, I like some death metal. Elephantitis. I like that stuff. I'm guessing I would like it. Yeah, let's hang. Okay, Nicktronic, I'm down. You know, what else am I going to do except go back to work on something else? I'm going to just keep working on this stuff. I can hang out with you guys at the same time. Everybody wins, right? Everybody, damn it, wins. So, I appreciate all the thumbs ups, by the way. We have more thumbs ups than we have viewers, which is nice. I dig it. But yeah, great to see so many friendly faces that I know. Great to see Rachel stop by. Even though she streams 2 times a damn day, she still had time to come over here and say hi to us, which is really brilliant. I appreciate that from her. Okay, I'm going to go dry these records off. So we're going to change this to this kind of screen and then this kind of screen right here. Boom. All right, I'm going to dry the records, yo. I'm drying some records. All right. Okay, let's try this. Unscrew the thingamajig. This big metal thingamajig. Big metal thingamajig right there. Put that down. We got to put this thing away. Keeps the labels nice and dry. All right. Now you'll see there's just a little hint of moisture left on the record. Just a little hint here and there. That lets us do this real easy like. And there's just that little bit of liquid on there. Just for the last little wipey wipe. There we go. Oh, that feels so delightful. So delightful. Man. I don't know if you can hear that sound it's making, the swishing around the record, but so relaxing. All right. That is fantastic right there. Okay. These guys are cleaned up. Those guys are cleaned up. Okay. Next up, switched on Bach. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. This one had a little more water on it than usual, but still wiping down nicely. Oh, yeah. Man, some of these later pressings are so thin, man. So thin. And then when you buy one of these new records that are 180G, it's like the weight of five of these records. Well, maybe the weight of 2 of these records, but you know what I mean? It's like huge difference between some of these old 70s, 80s pressings and the newer pressings. Okay, but that is super fucking clean there. Nice. All right. Switched on, Bach. You are ready to go to a new home. No insert in that one. I'll have to find a sleeve for that one. Sleeve. Okay, and these are all got to be looked through. Okay. All right, next record. This 12-inch I'm not familiar with, by Concrete Minds. Don't know what that is. But man, it's looking fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean. Fresh, dressed like $1,000,000, threw on my Valley shoes and my fly green socks. Anybody know what those are lyrics from? Fresh, dressed like $1,000,000, threw on my Valley shoes and my fly green socks. Stepped out the door, stopped short. Oh no! Went back in. I forgot my Kango. Who is it? Who is it, people? I'll come back to the chat and see who got it right. And then I dally. I ran into my old girl Sally from the valley. This kind of girl's plays hard to get, so I said, "What's wrong?" Because she looked upset. She said, I'm not going to sing any more of it. I'm not going to give you any more hints. Y'all better tell me what you know about that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The beauty that is a clean record. Man, look at that shine on that. Woo! You could put on makeup. You could look at this and put on makeup. It's like a mirror. All right. Where's the opening for this jive turkey? Oh, here it is. I wanna make some no, I wanna make some. I wonder if anybody got what song that was. I wonder if anybody guessed it. All right, Inner Life 12-inch. Don't know much about it, but now it's clean, and we'll go to a deserving home. Whew, man, that feels good rubbing a record like this. Just so clean. There's no grit. There's no nothing on it. It's like just so clean. Man, I just love it. Love a clean record. Nothing like a clean record. All right. moving right along. What do we got next? Another mysterious 12-inch I got today. For some reason, is valuable enough for me to resell. On the magenta label, Ben Cedron with brown eyes. It'd be different if it was called brown eye. Making that eyes plural changes it around, doesn't it? If it was just called brown eye, it'd be a whole different meaning. I got one brown eye. I got one brown eye. All right, looking good. Okay. All right, people. Still wondering if anybody guessed those lyrics. I'm kind of dying to go back and look at the chat, but I got to dry these things off. Because what you don't want is for them to get too dry and any of this water sediment to build up on it. So I'm going to wipe them while they're still just a little tiny bit wet. Just a tiny bit wet. Just so that you have enough liquid to kind of get that last wipe down. I love it though. I love this part of the process, drying these things off. It feels so good. Because you can feel the grooves, how clean they are. You can just feel it. Okay. That's good right there. Paul Jackson Jr. I don't know much about it, but probably be selling that one soon. Is this Atlantic Records? Yes, it is. Atlantic Records. Goes in the Atlantic Records sleeves. And these 80s stickers, play it, say it, those were on everything back in the day. Remember, a lot of my Debbie Gibson records have play it and say it on it. Yes, I am a Debbie Gibson collector. And I'm not offended by your laughter. I'm not offended. I know it's weird, but so what? All right. Here we go with some classical stuff. You'd be surprised, some of you rockers out there, rock music people, what some classical music can sell for. It's amazing. Now, there's a lot of classical music that won't sell for anything, but every now and then you find something where somebody's been looking for it and you can get rid of it for some money. And I kind of like the process of saving all these things from certain doom at these thrift stores, yard sales, flea markets. I mean, like I said, seeing boxes of records sitting out in the sun is depressing. But as long as I get there at 7 in the morning before the sun really comes up full blast, I can rescue these things before they are damaged for good and thrown in a trash heap somewhere. So there's this. I wanna make some. Noise. Okay, classical records done. Now, what's next? The Rose Garden. I'm not very familiar with this band. I've seen this record around before. I think I may have even sold it once or twice before. But I don't see it a lot. And this one's really nice and clean now. Oh yeah, very satisfying feeling right here. Very satisfying to wipe a record. Wipe a clean record off. Okay, small faces. Rose Garden, you're done. Damn, no sleeve in that one. Okay. Now it's some small faces. The faces look average size to me, though. I'm not sure how small they are. Average size faces. I guess that would have been a cool band name, the average size faces. The old medium sized typical faces. I like that label though, immediate. I like that logo. It's got to be good if the logo is good, right? It's got to be good. Look at that. All right. All right. Looking nice. Man. That looks good. I gotta say. Looking good. Okay. Here. Last one. Best of cream coming at you now. Oh yeah. That is a shiny record now. Yep, that one's dry. Clean and dry. All right, now, okay. Let's see. Boom. All right, we still have a captive audience. All right. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to scroll back up here really quick. Okay, let's see here. I'm caught up now. Death metal, bird flesh. Sorry to have to go soon. Yeah, that's hang. Well, really close to grind. Oh, grindcore elephantitis. Okay. Wowza, that's pristine. Nobody guessed the lyrics. All right, electronic sausage. Bye bye. Nobody guessed those lyrics. I was saying. Put on my valley shoes and my fly green socks. Went out the house, stopped short. Oh no, went back in, forgot my Kango. Nobody knows? Come on. Where the heck are my hip hop people? Come on. I want to give you guys a little more time to figure out who that is. Put on my valley shoes and my fly green socks. Stepped out the house, stopped short. Oh no, went back in. I forgot my Kango. And then a dilly dally. Oh my God, you guys. It's good stuff. Okay, I'm picking 10 more records. Here we go. You guys bored yet? I guess 14 of you aren't bored yet, so we're going to keep doing this. Okay, so one record. I don't know what that is. Do that one. We'll do this one. This one. Hold on. Thinking some interesting things here. Hold on, guys. All right. Let's see. This one. We'll do this one. I heard somebody pop. Tim's up. What do you need, Tim? No? No or yes? Thumbs up or thumbs down? You don't want to be on the stream? Wait, I can't hear you. Here, I'm just going to add you for a second.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
No or yes? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, shit. We lost him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 2 more. Tim will be back in a second, hopefully. 2 more. We got this one and this one and this one. Okay, 2 kids records will do. All right. Where's Tim? Tim flew the coop again. Your name here. Hey there, Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody because just 2 men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic. Right? Your name here. You got it. You got it. Your name here. Thank you for the input. Elephantitis, not bored. Great. Thank you. I try to be entertaining if I can. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 10 records here. We're getting ready to put them in, but I don't know where Tim went, but we'll figure it out. All right, hold on a second. Oh, let me show you the 10 I'm cleaning. All right, the 10 I'm cleaning. Well, you know what? I'll put them in first. And then we can get to that other stuff. All right. I want to make some noise. Whoopsie. I want to make some noise. Okay. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. All right, let me put it on solo shot here for a second. Okay, Tim. All right, you got to roll. All right, we'll see you later, Tim. Thank you, brother. All right, so my friend Tim's out of here. All right, we're putting in more records, guys. Little Drummer Boy. Christmas records tend to sell. Amazing but true. Amazing but true. Christmas records do sell. And look, another one. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a something, something, something. Oh, and this one. I really want to clean this one. This is some mystery punk new wave that I found today. According to Discogs, punk new wave. Never heard of it, never seen it. I'm going to clean it now. It looks like mint condition already, but we'll give that thing a once over. I want to make some noise. Look at this. Now, A Thing Called Faith by David Sapp. Now, for some reason, I got this to resell. I don't know what it's worth or what it is, but we're going to clean it. Some kind of gospel. Country gospel, y'all. Country gospel. Somebody's going to want it, and they're going to be glad I rescued it from the abyss. Now, here is a classical record I have sold in the past in great shape. So this seems to be in great shape. And so I will do it to it. We'll give it a good cleaning. It looks really nice though, but can't hurt to run it through. And then look at this guy. El Pescadora de Baru. Los Huerhocas Canta Hernan Rojas. Yeah, I don't know, but he's going to be cleaned. He's going to be cleaned, y'all. Okay, and then another Latin thing. A mi madre, los Broncos de Reynosa. Look at those guys. It's still in the shrink. I love finding these records kind of still in the shrink. That's good. Somebody's going to want these, and I'm going to provide it to them. All right, look at this. Something everybody knows. I actually like Wings. I really don't own a lot of Beatles, or I'm not really really into the Beatles like some people are, but I like Wings for some reason more than the Beatles. I think I don't know. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. Okay, there's the Beatle Wings thing. Okay, just two more. We got this record, Locomotive GT. I had never heard of these guys before. It's kind of like all kinds of different styles of 70s rock mixed into one band's album. Like they'll do some funky kind of stuff. They'll do something that sounds kind of proggy. They'll do some like southern rock sound stuff. They'll do it's like they're a cover band trying to find their sound or something. I don't know, but it's a good record if you like that kind of thing. And then the last one we're putting in here is Master OC and Crazy Eddie, Private Lessons. Some kind of valuable, I'm guessing, hip hop or electro record. And at the end of this batch, everybody, I'm going to show you all the filth in the bottom of the of the thing here. There's not a whole lot of it. I mean, only a few of these records have been really, really nasty, dirty. Uh-oh, forgot something. Okay, that's good. All right, so now records are loaded. We put them down in the juice. Get them positioned there. We press 15. We got it going. Now we start the water. Doing its thing with the iSonic something magic, and then we turn the records on to spin. And there we go. It's going again. Going again. All right. Now we're going to change the camera view. Boom. And I'm going to mute this so it's less noisy. All right. Slick Rick the Ruler. That's right. Okay, so you know who that is, Daria. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, I found that recently, and it's in great shape, so I thought I would try to sell it on eBay. See you later, Tim. Doug E. Fresh. That's right. That is correct. Pardon me. Okay, pour another glass of wine. Ugh. Right on, right on. All right, so you guys can still hear me, and that machine's not too loud, right? Might be able to hear a little buzzing and squeaking in the background, but overall, it's good, right? Let me know. A little squeaky. It's a little squeaky over there. Vinyl and Vino, that's right. That's right. Your name. Oh, we're just cleaning records. We're just cleaning records. All right. What else can we talk about? Any other questions for me while I'm here looking at the chat? Because now is the time to ask them. Because I am here in the chat, looking at your words. I'm looking at your words. Okay, so here we go. The other night when you played your new guitar, when you played that riff, I knew right away it was Crapper Keeper. Not many people did. Elephantitis. How did you ever hear about Crapper Keeper? That's what I'm wondering. How did you ever hear? Your name here. Gleaming Spires. I believe the only Gleaming Spires I have is the reissue that was put out by Futurismo a few years. Oh, wait. Did they actually get to put that out? I don't think so. I think they were planning to, but didn't. I don't think I own any Gleaming Spires, but I know who they are. And I know David Kendrick from the Sparks is in that, but I do not own any Gleaming Spires, unfortunately. No CDs, no records, no tapes. Pardon me. But I would like some Gleaming Spires for sure. I think Futurisma Records was going to put out a Gleaming Spires thing, but then the pandemic happened and everything went to shit. So Omnivores who's doing it now. Okay, right. Omnivores who's doing it now. I think Futurisma was going to do it, but now Omnivore is. So that's good to know. Now, you know, David Kendrick of Gleaming Spires and of Sparks and also of Devo, of course, he will be one of our special guests at the devotional event coming up in Ohio, November 5th, 6th, and then on November 7th, there's the 5K Devo race in Akron. So it's basically a 3-day event in November. So if you're a Devo fan or a fan of music and good times in general and a fan of weirdos, come to the devotional in Ohio. You can find all the information at devo-obsesso.com or just simply search Devotional 2021 and you should find all that information. Okay, so you know Wheelchair Full of Old Men Records. Okay, Wheelchair Full of Old Men Records is a label that not too many people know, but the people that do know, I immediately consider my friends. So Elephantitis, we are now friends. Because you know Crapper Keeper. Yeah, you know, it's not going to be a Devo show in Ohio. It's going to be a devotional fan gathering where a bunch of bands play and some members of Devo show up and they often join the bands on stage to play a song or two, but Devo themselves won't be performing. But Devo does have 4 shows this month. I can't wait. On the 13th, I fly to rehearsals in LA. Can't wait. Then I come home for a couple days to recharge, and then I go to Chicago, and then we have a show in New York, and then we have a show in LA, and then we have a show in Vegas, and I'm psyched. I'm psyched to be able to do the traveling and the touring again. I enjoy it so much, and I've missed it, you know, obviously, for so long. I'm ready to get back into it. I used to have a lot of complaints about air travel and waiting around and delays and this and that, but now I'll just deal with it because I really want to travel so bad. You got a bunch of new stuff from them, huh? Wheelchair Full of Old Men. I haven't gotten anything new from them in quite a while, but I do have a pretty good collection of their stuff. Okay, so you're in Canada. Canada or Mexico? Yeah, it's unfortunate. One day, the borders will be open again, I'm sure. I'm hoping, right? What can we do but hope? We can hope. We can hope, y'all. So let me ask you guys this while we're cleaning records. What's the newest record that you bought? It doesn't have to be a brand new release. I'm just saying, what's the newest acquisition that you have acquired? A used record? Whatever. New record? Okay, Elephantitis, you're from Montreal. That's been a long time since I've been there, too. I want to say the last time I was in Montreal might have been on tour with Thor. It might have been as far back as 1998. Oh, Breathalyzer. Yeah, I have some of their stuff. I'm not sure exactly what's new from them. Oh, a 2 LP from Breathalyzer. Wow, that's great. Or a 12-inch LP. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, I can't remember what Breathalyzer I have. I don't know if I have it on vinyl, but I think I have it on CD. I may have a 7-inch or 2. Ken says, my Vegas flights have changed 3 times already. Yeah, my tour itinerary flights have changed a little bit here and there, but not too much. Just a few minutes here and there or whatever. Tin Huey. I know of Tin Huey, the Ohio band. Oh, it's a split. Well, I might have that one now that you mention it. That's cool. You have them all on LP. That's nice. Not too many people know Wheelchair Full of Old Men Records and Sockeye and all that stuff. Yeah, Crapper Keeper and Sockeye and Fossil Fuel and all those bands. It was so fun back in those days doing shows with them and writing music with those guys. You know, writing music with those guys was basically getting into a room, drinking far too much alcohol, and then playing around with a 4-track and some instruments and some noisemakers, and it was just great to make those things. Now wait a second. Kit Watson saying something about the Screamers. Demo, Hollywood, 1977. What's that about, Kit? Is that something you just got recently? Is it on vinyl? And was it a reissue? Is it an old thing? That sounds great, though. I love Screamers. No, very new. Just released last month. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right. So I don't have that one yet. Ken Huey's I'm a Believer is my favorite version of that song. Oh, I never heard that, I don't think. Last vinyl you bought. Yeah, I love Screamers. Screamers, for those of you who don't know, were like this really kind of pioneering punk band from LA who used synthesizers in a very brutal, aggro way. They had great hair, a great aesthetic about them, and they released very little, if anything, officially back when they were around. So yeah, Screamers, can't say anything bad about them. Debbie Gibson is getting a deluxe CD reissue. Yeah, I heard that. I was a little tempted, but I kind of spent money on this machine instead. But yeah, I was a little tempted to get the Debbie Gibson. I'm a big fan. Keep an eye out next month for working with them. Something you will want. Okay, if it's Sockeye, I gotta have it for sure. Synth punk, yes, synth punk, but even like more punk than synth, I would say with the Screamers, they were a very aggro. Because I would consider like Zig Zig Sputnik to almost be synth punk, but Screamers leaned very punk, like they were synth punk with punk capitalized, basically. Yeah, Gary Panter's Screamers art's always ripped off. Yep, the screaming face with the hair. I think it was like actually a drawing of Tomato, right? Tomato de Plenty. No, hell no, they didn't give me this machine kit. I got a little discount because my friend Tim was a good customer of theirs and kind of hipped them to me. And so they gave me a little discount, but they also gave me the opportunity to offer everybody else free shipping, which I thought was really cool of them to do. Because I told the guy, look, I have a YouTube channel. I talk to a lot of record collectors. They'd probably be interested in seeing this thing work. So, he gave me a little bit off, but I still had to pay, I still had to pay a good bit of money for it, but I think it's a good investment. I've kind of needed one for a long time. Ever heard of Wasmo Nar? No, I've never heard of that. Your name here. I wish your name was there. Then I wouldn't have to call you your name here. How many minutes we got left? 3 minutes. On the last batch of records we're cleaning for the day. But man, it's been great hanging with you guys this time. Usually I would be doing stuff like this by myself, not talking to anybody. And so it's a good thing to have somebody to talk to, and thank you. I appreciate it. He was a new wave weirdo. Oh, well, then that means I'd probably like him. Wasmo Nares. Wow, I've never heard of that. Okay, wheelchair full of old men. Already have them pressed and should be getting them any day now. What is it? Oh my God, if it's Sockeye, I'm going to poop. I'm going to poop my pants. Elementitis. I'm sure you will be getting your copy soon. Of what? That's whatever that will. Oh man, I hope so. Wheelchair full of old men used to send me stuff pretty regularly. I kind of lost touch with those guys over the years. A lot of them got married and had kids and stuff. But every now and then I'll get something in the mail from them, a CD or a 7-inch. But yeah, I haven't really seen them release an album in a while. This crazy laugh. Not Sockeye. Ooh, maybe Fossil Fuel. Maybe, oh man, there was so many bands that they did. I can't remember all of them. Most of them I have are on cassette, like the original cassette releases. I do have quite a bit of 7 inches. And, Wheelchair Full of Old Men didn't release a whole lot of albums from what I remember, but I do have a few. I have Sockeye, of course, Retards Hiss Past My Window. That's probably my favorite of all the Sockeye releases. And not only because I helped them with artwork on the cover and inner sleeve, not only because of that, but because it's a super fantastic record. I mean, the song Boy with Breast Implants should hip you to that, you know? Hey, Nick, this is a surprise to me. Just got home and there's Pilmer. Nick Tronic, I'm so glad you're here watching this because let me say, I'm working all the time, even on holidays, I'm working, but I'm working usually by myself and not talking to anybody. So now I get to work and talk to people and it's great. So thank you. Thank you. Same here. Have the LP. Yeah. Retards Hiss Past My Window is a beautiful, beautiful record. I want to say I might have a test pressing of that too. I hope I do. I think I was enough connected with those guys back then that I did get a test pressing, but I gotta look. Now, let me ask you this, Elephantitis. Do you have the record 13 Bands Who Think You're Gay? It's not a Wheelchair Full of Old Men release, but it does have, I think, Fossil Fuel on it. It's got Anal Cunt. It's got Crapper Keeper. It's got Nun Slaughter. I Hate God. It's got all that stuff. 13 Bands Who Think You're Gay. It's hard to find, but I don't know. I'm wondering if you have it. Oh, you do have it. Okay, great. Yeah, I did the cover art on that and the poster art for that. And I'm in 2 bands that are on that. I'm in the Thor recording, Thor band, and Crapper Keeper on that record. It's a high point in my career being on that 13 Bands Who Think You're Gay record. And currently are not allowed to buy that on Discogs because it is supposedly now it's an unofficial release since the cover art was totally illegally used. The photos were illegally used, so you can't buy that on Discogs anymore. Okay. The records are done. Let me go check this out. Let me put this on solo screen. And let me unmute it here real quick. All right, here we go. Yeah, all right. The drawing process has begun. The drawing process has begun. Oh, man. It does look pretty, though, doesn't it? Look at that. That machine looks fantastic. I just love that it's getting clean. Oh, here we go. Loudness or Striper? Well, they're kind of 2 separate different bands there, your name here. I love Loudness. I think I have one of their records. I can't remember which one it is. It's like Loudness on the cover with the Japanese kind of radiant flag design behind it, red and white. But I also like Striper. I've seen Striper in concert not too long ago, maybe 2 years ago, right before the pandemic hit. I saw them at the Whiskey in LA, and they were good. They played, now the crowd was weird to me. It was a weird heavy metal crowd because obviously there's a lot of very kind of devout Christians in that audience. And so it was a really weird vibe, you know, just because the Christian heavy metal crowd isn't quite as loud and rambunctious and drunk as the standard heavy metal crowd. So me, being the standard heavy metal crowd guy, I was a little tipsy. I might have had some kind of black metal shirt on or something. I don't know. But I was watching, you know, interestingly watching Striper perform. And then every now and then they would do a secular song that was like really kind of oddly evil secular song. Like they did Judas Priest. They did a Judas Priest song. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, Striper doing a Judas Priest song. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, then they did a Kiss song. And here's what I do, my dumb, drunk self. As soon as they start doing Kiss, I start yelling, Knights in Satan's Service. And boy, the looks I got in that crowd. But I really did enjoy the Striper show that night. But as far as listening to the records, I think just slightly would have to lean towards Loudness. I would listen to Loudness more than I would listen to Striper. But I do have Striper's, what is it, their non-religious record they put out. I forget what it's called. I have it on CD. It's kind of like their secular rock album, I guess. and it's good. I like it. I got no problems with either of those bands. I'm wondering how you came up with those two bands as a question. That's weird. Elephantitis says Matt Loudness at a record shop here in Montreal skipped school that day. That was in grade 8 or 9. What a great reason to skip school, right? Did you get an autograph, Elephantitis? I'm wondering. I would have gotten that autograph. You know, I don't remember skipping school for much like that. I never had to skip school for a concert or anything, I don't think. I think I may have, acted sick to lay out of school a day or two just for whatever reason. Maybe because I was going through that phase where I was being bullied a lot in school. And maybe I was just like, look, I'd rather be homesick today than go back to that hellhole. So maybe I told my mom I was sick a couple of times and I wasn't, just to avoid the bullies that day. But I don't think I ever skipped school for a rock thing. My mom let me pretty much go to any concerts I want, no real curfew after I reached a certain age. So I was pretty wide open there. Now, Nelson or Wilson Phillips, I don't know much about either of those, so I cannot even make a decision. Yeah, I don't know much about either. I couldn't tell you what either of those people sound like. I think Nelson's a band. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Elephantitis was a little too young to be getting into autographs. Oh, dude, when I was like 4 or 5 or 6, I was getting autographs. I was, my dad was a big car guy. He was into cars. Pardon me. And he was really into cars. And so he would take me to these car shows that would happen in Ohio in the 70s a lot. And basically it was like a big, conference center or venue full of all these hot rod fancy cars, all the hoods all up and people just gawking at them. And some of the cars were on turnstiles where they would turn around slowly. And mixed in these car shows, there were always special guests. And one time the special guest was the Fonz, Henry Winkler. Oh, and I was so psyched to get his autograph. I had a little autograph book that actually said autographs on the cover, and it was a bunch of plain pages. I took it there to get signed. He wouldn't sign it. He was only selling pre-signed photos for $5 each. I was so pissed. I think I became a lot less of a Fonzie fan that day. And not only that, but it was advertised that the Fonz would be there. But guess who showed up? Henry Winkler in a white turtleneck sweater. No Fonzie haircut, no Fonzie attitude, some kind of lame old man pants. I don't know what the hell, but it wasn't Fonzie. And I was wondering what the hell I just went to that car show for. I was like, I looked at all these dumb cars for this stupid Fonzie false motherfucker over here. So yeah, I was disappointed about that autograph. My first concert was Deep Purple. What was your first MP? My first real concert was Kiss, 1978, December in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, before I saw Kiss, I did see bands live in front of me, but it was like my sister's boyfriend's band performing in a bar or a basement somewhere or something. So I had witnessed live music when I was very young, but Kiss was my first real concert. Oh, Ricky Nelson's twin sons. Oh, I have no clue what that sounds like or what that's about. I would like to believe that they're into some very hardcore industrial noise. That's what I would like to believe. Thorum. I watch Michael's live streams for the caveman burps. Now, those aren't caveman burps. I actually cover my mouth, and I don't have a bunch of hair growing on my face. I mean, cavemen would have stuff flying out. They'd have stuff stuck in their beard. They'd be pretty nasty belches, I would think. I actually am a little, polite about it. Where's Super H? Super Chat Charlie. Oh, he's right here. Hold on. He's right over here. But there's no Super Chats going on today, so he's taking a little break. See, usually when there's a Super Chat, he does this. Wait. See there? That's what he usually does when Super Chats come in. And then also what happens when Super Chats come in is that this Kiss Firehouse lantern goes off. You can see there. We're going to have to call out the firehouse. That's what happens. But none of that today. Everybody's here just chilling. There's no Super Chats. My first LP was Kiss Love Gun. I think my first LP was Kiss Hotter Than Hell. So cheers to that. Cheers to that, Elephantitis. Your name here, Sean Cassidy or David Cassidy? I'm going to have to go with David Cassidy because David Cassidy was in a movie with Devo called Spirit of 76. Look it up. And Thorm, I think, is crying. I think we got Thorm to cry. He cried. Okay, Nick. Oh, I thought Super Chat was the chat in general. No, Super Chat, Nick. See, if you scroll down to the bottom of the chat, you'll see that little money symbol. That just means you can click that and send like $1.99, $5, $20, whatever you want to do to tip to show your support for the stream, basically. And that kind of thing helps me cover the costs of my StreamYard channel, buying lighting for this stuff, buying did I mention my StreamYard account? Yeah, StreamYard, because I upgrade my StreamYard account to be the best, like all the bells and whistles. So it costs like $400 a year or whatever. And so that just helps me run the channel, those little super chats. But I don't ever beg for them. I don't ever really push for them. I appreciate them. And so when people send them, I tend to make it a little interesting for them by making this little puppet guy go crazy. And I've had this guy since I was in college. I mean, he's decades old. And I've told the little story about where he comes from and where this face comes from. But anyway, I usually tell that story when people send super chats. So I just try to make it where if you do send a super chat, there's stuff that happens, a little fun happens, and I answer a question or two or whatever. My older brother said I bought a Devil album. Oh, told on me. Well, you did buy a Devil album because you knew what you should buy. Now, if I had children, I would demand they only bought Devil albums. If they brought home some Creed record or some kind of, whatever, Creed record, my kid would be grounded. I'd shave his head, her head, and I would tattoo a dick on their face if they brought a Creed record home. Good thing I'm not a father of any human children because I would be bad to them. Bad. They would have to live by my rules. Let's see. Oh, Ken Van Tassel. I used to play Thor on my college radio station in the late 70s. Ken, thank you. Thank you for helping my buddy Thor out. Thank you. No, really, believe me, because you were one of the people that helped him have this career that's still going on. He still is passionate about making rock and roll, which is beautiful to me. To be in your 60s and to still be passionate about putting out silly rock and roll albums makes my heart warm. Okay, let me see if I can answer some more of these. Oh, David Cassidy directed Spirit of 76 too. Okay, I didn't realize that. Love Spirit of 76, the Dickies and Red Cross music for it. Yep. The Dickies Spirit of 76 song is brilliant. I love it. I wish that would have been released as a Dickies single at some point because it really does stand up. Lucas Reiner directed Spirit of 76, Rob's brother. Oh, okay. Wait a second. So who directed it? David Cassidy or Lucas Reiner? Maybe they both did. My first record? Oh, Willhouse, your first record, Snoopy versus the Red Baron. I remember that one. Is that the one where he actually has the house on the cover and he's sitting on the house dressed as a pilot, or is it the one where it has all the planes on the cover? Willhouse, I would like to know. Oh yeah, you have a Thor picture disc. I bet you it's either Let the Blood Run Red or Thunder on the Tundra. I bet you. Okay, Lucas did. All right. I'm not much into movies, so I don't know who directed what. Yup. Fred Hollins. Oh, sorry, I thought wrong. It's okay. At least you thought. Sometimes I don't think at all, which is really a bummer. All right, let me see these records. I got to see if they're dry. Hold on. I'm going to put it back to this, and then I'm going to put it back to this right here. Hold on a second. Let me go check them. Because you don't want them to get too dry. Yeah, we can start drying these now, kids. We're going to start drying these. Can you hear me okay? Am I muted? Let me see if I'm muted here. Nope, not muted. Okay. I'm going to oh wait, I just want to see this really quick. Nick Tronic says, I lived in a Christian residential care facility where we couldn't listen to secular music. When I was 16, we'd steal music from the counselors. That's great. That is great. Okay, so let me dry these records off, guys. Okay. Okay, we're drying off the records here. Looking pretty good. Somebody's going to have a nice, clean hip-hop record in their collection someday. Okay. Man, I'm digging this. I'm really digging this machine and how these things wipe off so clean. It is very relaxing to do this, guys. I would recommend anybody who's into the ASMR thing, wiping these records off sure is pleasing. Let's see, anything else on there? Nope, looks pretty clean. And this one has an inner sleeve, thank goodness. If I could just get it open. And sorry, I'm not at the chat right now, everybody, but if you could just hold off on asking me questions right now, I will be right back. I will be right back. Oh, that's fucked up. God damn it. Okay. All right. Next record. Man, that is a good feeling. I invite you guys to try drawing off a record like this sometime. It is so nice. It's so very nice. Oh my goodness. Yep, just talk amongst yourselves over there until I get back. I would love to talk with you more. But gotta dry these off. I wanna make some noise. I can't get that Oliver Tree Little Big song out of my head. Okay. Looking really good. Man, when I every time I sell an eBay record, I test play it. I can't wait to hear some of these just to see how fantastically clean they sound. This iSonic cleaning device really, really does jerk the dirt out of these things, man. It's a dirt jerker, if you know what I mean. I wanna make some noise. I wanna make some noise. Oi, 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 ois. All right, back in action here. Oh yeah, here's the Wings record. I like Wings, I gotta tell you. Now, I'm not expecting you to answer me right now since I can't see the chat, but I just wanted to know how many people are familiar with the Paul McCartney song, and I believe it's off his album called McCartney 2. It's called Temporary Secretary. It is my favorite song it's my favorite Beatles related song. Like, of all the Beatles songs, of all the Paul McCartney songs, of all the Wings songs, of all the John Lennon songs, all that shit, this one song, Temporary Secretary, is my favorite. And it is just unlike anything else any of the Beatles entities have ever done. And I respect Paul for that. It sounds like really heavy. And when I let Jerry from Devo hear the song, he said it sounded like really heavy Ema Devo damage. So that gives you any hint on what it sounds like. Yeah, very clean Wings record. Somebody's going to buy this and they're going to be happy with it. Come on now, get in there. There we go. Okay, Wings. You're down with the count. Next up, we have A Mi Madre, Los Broncos de Reno. Oh, yeah. What once was a dirty record now is clean and shiny. Whew, man, that looks great. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man. A little bit of sticky something right there. Okay, there's a little bit of something right there. I can't tell if it's on the record or just pressed into the record. Can't really feel it. Might just be a little something pressed into the record, but that looks pretty good. Okay, need to cover that one. All right. Now what's this one? This is El Pescador de Barro. Looking for a new home. Saved from the abyss of the flea market / thrift store, wherever this came from. All right. Okay, I'm going to be white. Oh, yeah. Man, that's clean, clean, clean. Nice. Nice one there. And he has an inner sleeve, which is always good. All right. Next up, classical. Some classical music here. Shaded dog label. Some of these are highly sought after, not all of them. But shaded dog label is often a good sign, especially if the record is in great shape. That's the thing with classical records. A lot of them that you sell have to be in really good shape. Really good condition. This one's looking like it's going to be in really good condition after this wash here. Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay, only a couple more here. Couple more. All right. The Gospel of David Sapp. What a sap that guy was. Ooh, really thin record here. You can feel it bending as I wipe it. Very thin 70s, 80s record here. But very clean record too. Oh yeah. Nice. Look at that shine, y'all. And then after we're done, I'll show you what's in the bin here. There's not a whole lot of filth, but certainly a little bit. Like I said, I didn't wash a whole lot of records that were completely brutal dirty. Just a couple that I remember being really brutally dirty. Brutally Dirty sounds like a name for a band. What are you going to see tonight? We're going to see Brutally Dirty. Now here's the one I'm most interested in right here is this Clancy Carroll Honesty record. Supposed to be some kind of punk, new wave thing. I don't know. We're going to check it out. Man, that's a clean record. That is a clean record. Man, I can't wait to hear what this sounds like. It's always really interesting for me to find punk new wave records that are totally unheard of from labels I haven't heard of. I just find that intriguing. Can't wait to listen to this one. Okay, after this, just 2 more records to take off. And then I'll come over there and talk to you for a second. Answer some questions. Finish a little line. There it is. There's the one I'm most interested in finding out about. Clancy Carroll, Honesty. I gotta get that figured out. Okay, last 2 here. Couple of kids' records. Now, sometimes these children's records sell for good money. Don't laugh. I need a little more juice on this one. A little more juice on this one. Oh yeah. Very, very satisfying feeling there, wiping that record down. Oftentimes, children's records like this can be filthy. I mean, you know, kids are dirtbag germicide factories. Not germicide, right, but germ factories. And they don't take care of their records, those silly ass kids. So it's really nice to find them in such great shape. Look at that. Man, look at that shine. So for somebody who's been really wanting this vintage Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer record for their Christmas holiday season this year, they will now be able to own a near pristine copy of it, which is fantastic if you ask me. Last one here, kids. Another kid's Christmas record. Little drummer boy in the house. Okay. Oh man, that looks good. That looks really good. Again, so hard to find these kids' records in any kind of playable condition. Usually they just get dogged right up, but look at that, man. That is a clean record. Thanks to the iSonic record cleaner. If you didn't know. All right, so last thing we're going to do is we're going to take this off. This way. Whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. All right, we're going to take all these rags, put them over there. So now, I'm going to show you inside the thing. Okay, look, you see a little bit floating there. I mean, you can see little bits of stuff floating here and there. But now sometimes, if you go like a whole day cleaning records, there will be stuff at the bottom. But not much stuff in here. You can see a little bit of stuff in there, but I didn't really clean very many totally filthy records. So there you have that. There we go. So back over here to talk to you guys. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. All right, so let's see if there's anything in the chat I need to take care of. Oh, yeah, viewership is going down, so we'll sort this out in a second. Hold on now, let me catch up. Okay, Lucas, yep, sorry if I was wrong. Lived in a Christian community. Rhino released the soundtrack. Yeah, Your Name Here. I think I have it on CD. It wasn't released on vinyl, was it? Your Name Here? Elephantitis. Saw the Dickies twice. First time was the Dick All Show with all AK. Oh, with the Descendants. Wow. How long ago was that? First time I saw the Dickies was 1988 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Never forget it. The Milestone. Temporary Secretary is his new wave song. Yeah, Your Name Here. It's actually more than new wave. It's like experimental synth weirdness. I think it's way more than new wave. It's weird. It's a very weird song. Looks like you're working in a laboratory. I am working in a laboratory. Thank you, Max Mars, for being here, by the way, Max Mars. We haven't seen you in a while, and salute to you. have the Evel Knievel record. I do have a Evel Knievel record. I know what you're talking about, and I think it used to have a poster in it or something. I don't think mine has the poster. Oh, Tammy Faye Bakker Kids Records. Wait a second, your name here. Wait a second. Hold that thought, your name here, okay? Just hold it. I'm going to remove the record cleaner from the stream. Now watch. Okay, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. Hold on. There's so many records. Hold on. Okay. I'm a huge fan of Tammy Faye and PTL Club, right? So here's just one stack. That's just one stack of Tammy Faye PTL records. And yeah, I got the puppet records, the kids records. I got that one. I got another version of that one. Another version of that one. I got Building on the Rock. Another version of that one. Another version of that one. Look at this. This is really hard to find. There's no record in here. I got it at a thrift store with no record in it, but it's kind of vandalized. But if you notice something, okay, Jim and Tammy and their friends, there's the puppets. You know, some kids vandalize their faces, right? But then right down there by Tammy's face, see how it says Love Tammy? That's actually autographed by Tammy Faye way back in the day. So I love this record. Even though it doesn't have the record in it, I love the cover. Okay, that's a really hard one to find. This is a really hard one to find as well. Tammy Faye with the lion. I love Tammy Faye. And let's see what else. We got Tammy Faye sings PTL songs. We've got Tammy Faye, Lord is on my side. Now this is less than half of my Tammy Faye records. Hold on. Hold on. I'll just pull out. Well, I'm not going to pull them all. I just can't. But let me just show you one or two more. This is a pretty hard one to find right here. Hold on. That one's pretty hard to find. Just called Tammy. And then this one's pretty hard to find. Tammy Old Hymns. And then we put one more out. Oh, well, here's this. You got to see this one. It's got the puppets on it. Christmas with Susie and Allie, the puppets. Hold on. Hold on. Trying to find one in particular. Oh, this one's pretty good. That cover. We're blessed. Look at that fur fucking thing she's wearing. Anyway, I'm big into PTL and Tammy Faye. I collect their records. I used to live really close to PTL when I was a kid, and we used to dress punk rock and go down to PTL and freak people out. But I love Tammy Faye and all that stuff. So I know you weren't expecting all that, but I do have a lot of Tammy Faye. I don't have any Tammy Faye CDs. Never had that. All right, so everybody, I think we're going to wrap this up. Viewership has dropped. I'm done cleaning records. I'm almost done with the wide, but I wanted to thank you all for showing up. I had a good time. I got a lot of work done. I got to go find some inner sleeves for a few records now, and then I guess I will continue working on listing things on eBay. Was that not the 700 Club? I think, didn't the 700 Club buy out PTL at some point or somehow fuck with them? Thor and 13, I am religious in that I worship at the foot of rock and roll. I do have a tendency to like Satan, although I don't really believe he exists. So I am kind of a Satanist that doesn't believe in Satan. But I am religious as far as it comes to rock and roll. Rock and roll is my religion and my law. And that may sound dumb. It may sound juvenile. It may sound misdirected. But it's totally the truth. And I worship rock and roll guides my life. God bless. That's right. The rock and roll gods bless me all the time. All the time. It happens every day, and I just can't tell you how true it is. 700 Club is Pat Robinson. Yeah, they stole PTL from Jim and Tammy, is how I understand it. Yeah, we used to go by there all the time. Got to frame that Jim and Tammy cover. Oh, well, you know, I tend to only frame, for the most part, autograph stuff. So that one autograph thing I have by Tammy is so vandalized, I feel kind of bad framing it. But, you know. Yeah, lay down your soul to the gods, rock and roll. You know who that is. Black metal. That's Venom, everybody. Venom lyrics from the one and only Elephantitis. All right, so here we go. If you guys would all raise your glasses or your genitals or wherever you're raising, raise them up to a last little cheers with me. And then we'll sign off and we'll get on with the rest of our Sunday evening. Thank you again for being here, everybody. I really appreciate it. I stream every Thursday at 7 p.m. unless for some reason I'm out of town or unable to stream. But for the most part, you can count on me being here for Thursday night streams at 7 p.m. East Coast time. And I will have some new videos coming up in the next couple of days posted here on this channel. Please subscribe. Please like. Please add comments on the videos. YouTube loves that kind of thing, and it helps my channel. So to all my old friends and to all my new friends who showed up today, thank you. I hope I see you here Thursday. We can say hello again. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to shut this damn thing off. Here we go. Our little swishy swishy of the Lord's blood here. Exquisite. All right, everybody. Thorum. Yes, switched on box. Send me an email. Thorum, thank you. Very much appreciate that. And everybody, may the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me, and I mean that. Till next time, we'll see you on the YouTubes. Thanks for watching me clean some rekkids. Be kind to your music collection, and talk to you later.